Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Quad City sports fans of all ages, ESPN 93.5 and Town Square Media is proud to present to you the best Quad City sports talk radio show in the world. With the face who runs the place, T-Roy, the OG on the marquee, Jaybird, and the cat who runs the chat with the stats, Statman Surge. We are Don't Hassle Us, We're Local. We're not a Quad City Sports Talk radio show. We're not the Quad City Sports Talk radio show. We are your Quad City Sports Talk radio show. Welcome to the conversation, Quad Cities. But first, the Dawn.
Good afternoon, Quad Cities, and welcome to the Hassle Palace, brought to you by Done Right Satellite and Dish. We are Don't Hassle Us, We're Local here on ESPN 93.5. Lord of the Board, Stat Cat, and Techie T-Roy all here in the house. We got a beautiful little Wednesday, right? Is it Wednesday?
Yes, it's Wednesday.
Hump Day?
January 9th, 2019.
I'll tell you what, Jay, do you want to announce it or do you want me to do it? Because
don't you do this. Don't you try to steal my thunder, folks.
All right,
big boy. All right. So, well, I've put some feelers out there. For to get some guests on here, right? Now, I haven't heard back from the beat writer. I did hear back from Vice President of the Orlando Apollos from the AAF, and he gave me an email for the beat writer for the Orlando Apollos, and he hasn't emailed me back, so he's Metcalfing me right now. So I'm just giving a warning out there for Kerwin Lonzo. If this happens, I'm switching teams, so I might have to send another email, tattle on him. I got some other guests I want to have, but I did get a hold of Clemson Carl.
Yay. We're
Surge.
So excited.
I'm pumped.
You are?
No.
Why not?
Dude, come on, man. Clemson Carl. All right, I'm excited for you,
what's
Jay.
What's he going to do?
He's going to talk to us.
He's going to talk to us about his song. He's going to talk to us about Clemson, man.
Yeah, about national championship game and everything, being a Clemson fan.
I get it. It's cool. He's Carl. He's from Clemson. It rhymes. Anyway, he's excited. He's tweeting out about it. We're going to have him on, man. We'll talk a little bit of Clemson. I like it, Jay. I'm happy for you. I know this is a dream come true.
It's something.
You know what? It's better than getting kicked in the shins.
Well, here's the problem. I mean, it's not going to be a problem for you guys.
You can't find the song?
I can't find the song.
Certainly not a problem for me, not whatsoever.
Well, I'm going to need it. I don't know why anybody would have, whoever came in here and changed some of this.
You don't know why someone would get in there and delete that? You don't know why someone would throw someone $50?
Hopefully it doesn't delay the show.
Yeah.
No.
I mean,
I'll have it on for tomorrow, but I'm kind of disappointed.
Someone would pay somebody $50 to come in here and make sure that song's not on there.
We can go a day without it.
Well, I don't know.
Kind of listen to it later.
I listened to it quite a bit yesterday. I didn't realize that there was a bad word in there when we played it the first time all the way through.
Well, thank God that it didn't go all the way through.
So,
or did we play it all the way through?
Anyway, I don't know what happened to it. But Clemson Carl, it's going to be on tomorrow at 12:20.
I'm super pumped, Jay.
Yeah.
I'm pumped because you're pumped.
It was something different. I mean, he took a Dixieland Delight by Alabama and turned it into Tiger Town Delight.
No, it's Mount Music.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it was.
No, it's not.
That was Mount Music.
No, it's not.
You sure?
Yes. Now I'm upset that that someone erased this. Anyway, well, I bet you I find it.
I don't know.
Jay's right.
Yeah, I bet you I find it.
He's
He's got like 50,000 views over this.
Well, then
how many are you?
4,000.
You should have seen the look I made. My wife and my daughter at dinner listened to it, and they kind of just like you two.
Stare at you?
Yeah.
Dad, what's wrong with you?
Thanks, everybody. Listen out there at ESPN 93.5 here in the Quad Cities. Or Don't Hassle Us, We're Local. You can also listen to us on the app, ESPN KJOC app. Download that. Listen to on your computer, ESPN935.com. And you can listen to us on podcast form as well, and on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and leave comments on the Vans Pizza Pub and Grill Facebook comment line. So we got some things going on in the NFL to talk about. We got some coaching changes.
Yeah, so I think I brought it up yesterday. Arians did sign for sure with the Buccaneers.
and got Todd Bowles as his assistant to run the defense.
Okay.
The former Jets coach.
Okay. I know there was some compensatory things happen with Arizona. Apparently, they still had the rights to him for some reason, so they exchanged like a 6th and a 7th round pick for some reason. I'm not sure how that all.
For Cliff Kingsbury?
No, but Kingsbury now is going to the Cardinals.
Yes.
As a head coach.
Yes.
It sounds like Fangio is going to the Broncos.
Yes.
And it sounds like Chris Richards from the Cowboys, passing game coordinator, is going to be possibly going to the Dolphins.
Those are their homework. Look at you.
Yeah, that's all off the top of my head.
Freddie Kitchens is going to be the coach of the Browns.
Okay,
right?
I didn't hear that one.
Yep.
And then
that's the latest one.
So that's what we need to talk about later. Who's going to replace Fangio?
Kitchens?
He was their interim offensive coordinator for a while, for like the last 8 games.
Yeah, because the interim head coach was Doug Williams, right? Or not Doug
Greg Williams.
Greg Williams. That guy wasn't getting a head coaching job. Not after he was the guy with the scandal from down in New Orleans with the hits, paying people to hurt people.
Yeah.
So, is he keeping Williams on as defensive coordinator?
That I don't know.
Ooh, Josh Franzen on the Van's Pizza Pub and Grill Facebook comment thread. First one to say it. I'll give you credit. Baker and Kitchens.
Yeah, that's good.
Cooking it.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, it makes sense. Think about this.
I didn't think of this chef hat on Monday nights at Pints.
Oh, I love it.
They're going to have something cooking.
Here's the deal, though. I mean, it's a smart move. You don't want Baker to be changing up offensive coordinators like what happens to a lot of these young quarterbacks where it's just everything's getting screwed with. He's going to have to learn new things. It's perfect. He's comfortable. Obviously, they played well together. Don't mess with too much of the chemistry. You know, it's kind of like we talked about, Jay, earlier in the week when Vato was trying to put salt in my soup. Don't be salt in my soup. Leave my soup alone. That's not my soup. How dare you? We're no salt soup people. That bad soup off. Are you still looking for that dang song?
I wait till commercial break. Yes, you
Good
know I
Lord.
am. I'm excited.
I know you're excited, but you don't have to play the song.
I got a hold of, you remember Jennifer Fisher, who was our guest on our show, and she ran the Instagram for the national championship?
Yes.
She could not come on today as a guest, but she's going to be here live on Monday.
Oh, I won't be here.
To talk about what she did there down at the national championship. I did get a chance to look at that story. She did an incredible job.
Pretty nice, huh?
Yeah.
She can be here Monday?
Yeah, she can be here Monday.
No, but Troy's not going to be here?
He's not.
Shocker.
So.
You get me back. I'll try. You know what? Maybe I'll, I don't know if I probably won't know.
So, and then Kakert is on the road. He's headed up to Evanston tonight for the Iowa Northwestern game, and we'll preview that a little bit later. Bobby Metcalf is going to be a guest in here later today. We do have to talk about possible the replacement of Fangio, and and of course I'm going to get my song. I don't care.
All right, you know what we should do? We need to send some feelers out there. We have we need to get a hold of the departments from Augustana and Ambrose.
Yeah.
For an intern. We need an intern.
Oh, because we need someone to screen the calls.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we would like to send that out, and hopefully if you're out there and you're a young budding student who wants to be in radio, we need some help.
Come help us out.
Yeah, that's what we need.
Yeah. So
we'll teach you about all the wrong ways to do it.
See the AAF news about
Childress just stepped down out of nowhere.
What the heck?
And they promoted their defensive coordinator. He's at the Atlanta Legends.
See, look at me.
They promoted the defensive coordinator. So I guess Michael Vick wasn't the head coach. I think he's already comfortable just running the OC, being the OC.
All right.
So yeah, Childress. I've read everything. There's no reason they didn't say anything. He just abruptly just quit.
Maybe it's health related or something. We don't know.
Maybe, but use that stuff they kind of cover. Okay. When we come back, let's take a look at the Iowa Northwestern game tonight.
All right, Quad Cities, you need to stop going to your social media sites, asking all your friends where you're going to get your oil change. who's going to give you a tattoo, or where you're going to eat lunch even. Just grab your Locals Love Us guide. It has an easy-to-navigate table of contents to help you find what you're looking for, or you even go to the website, localsloveus.com, click on Quad Cities, and then browse your favorites. It's easy to use, and they even rank the most popular places for you. So make sure you check it out. Those are our friends from Locals Love Us, your guide to the best.
This is Merrick Brave from SCW Pro, and you are listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local on ESPN 93.5.
You get a shiver in the dark, it's raining in the park. Sound of the river, you stop and you hold everything.
.35 has you covered with your Quad Cities sports talk show. It's Don't Hassle Us, We're Local. Talk sports with your favorite foursome, T-Roy, Jay-Bird, Surge, and you. Weekdays from noon to 2 on ESPN 93.5.
Yeah, I walked the dog, gamed a little, played a little frog.
What does your morning commute sound like?
Hi, welcome to McDonald's. Can I get a sausage McMuffin with egg and a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit, please?
Kids back up, went back home, and I went to
Here you go, Jim.
Here's to making your morning routine a little better. Right now, mix and match 2 select breakfast sandwiches, like a bacon, egg, and cheese McGriddles, a sausage McMuffin with egg, or a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit for just $4. Breakfast at McDonald's. Single item at regular price at participating McDonald's for a limited time.
Now, what's better than your McDonald's favorites? 2 McDonald's favorites for just $5. Welcome back, the 2 for $5 mix and match deal. Now, with the juicy quarter pounder with cheese. So you can mix it with the flaky filet of fish, saucy Big Mac, or 10-piece chicken McNuggets. Choose 2 of your favorites for just $5, only at McDonald's. Prices and participation may vary. Limited time only. Single item at regular price.
The Carver Center at Augustana College is ready for the new year of athletic action. The wrestling squad plays host to Coe College this Thursday. First match is at 7. On Saturday the 12th, Carthage makes the trip to the Carver Center for a basketball doubleheader. The women tangle at 5, followed by the men's battle at 7. Start your new year off cheering on the Vikings. For more information, visit augustana.edu. Augustana College, a family-friendly front row seat to big-time small college sports.
When storm damage hits, All Major Restoration is your insurance claim specialist. Loose or missing shingles, dented siding, or damaged windows, All Major Restorations of the Quad Cities works with your insurance company to make the process quick and easy. The insurance company have people fighting for them. Let All Major Restorations work for you. When storm damage hits, think All Major Restorations. Residential, commercial, and industrial. Storm damage estimates are always free. All Major Restorations of the Quad Cities. 563-322-0060.
Hi, Mary, Terry, and Ellen here at Mary's Diamonds and Jewelry in the village of East Davenport. Bring in the new year by treating yourself or someone you love to something special.
It's the perfect time of year to get engaged. Come check out our huge bridal selection with prices starting at $299. As always, interest-free financing is available.
At Mary's Diamonds and Jewelry, we're here to help you with all your jewelry needs. 2115 East 12th Street in the village of East Davenport, home of the new Wow Factor.
Happy New Year!
Now, back to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local on ESPN 93.5.
A career was launched. After a week as a coach, I knew I wanted to coach, and he's becoming one of the all-time greats.
Rolling up the backwood, ready to celebrate. Only one team in the way. Coached by Saban, college football Satan. Just looking at him makes me ill.
Thank God.
Well, we're back in the Hassle Palace. Woo! We found the song. Yay!
Man,
Brought to you by Dunride Satellite Dish. I'm sure they're so proud of that. This is Don't Hassle Us, or local here on ESPN 93.5. I'm glad you found it, Jay. I was very worried.
You know, I'm going to have a good conversation with Clemson Carl about how much time it took him to make this.
I have questions too.
Yeah.
None of them have to do with that song.
Reminds me of a trip that I took in what was it, 2000? Yeah, 2001. Yeah.
Yeah.
We went to Iowa versus Wisconsin.
Well, this was a good song, though.
Yeah, we changed the lyrics to American Pie to Bye Bye Coach Hayden Fry.
Yeah.
I might have to find the lyrics to that and ask Clemson Carl if I should do a 2.0 version, if he'd like to duet with me.
Well, here's the deal. You need to do it.
Yeah.
Now with Clemson Carl, let's get it done.
Yeah.
I know a guy across the hall. His name is Bill Stage. He's a
Yeah.
beautiful man. And he could probably make sure that there's some music to it and everything else.
How could that duet go? What would be a good duet to do with him?
I don't.
If you did Ebony and Ivory, it doesn't work though.
A little
if
bit
you
of
did
country and a little bit of rock and roll.
Big,
that one.
Big Ten and ACC.
No.
It works a little bit, Serge.
I don't know.
I'm a little country. He's a little rock and roll. That's the one.
I'm not sold on either of those yet.
I don't know what that one is. Who does that duet?
Let me talk to my
Can't
producer.
remember. I'm a little country. He's a little rock and roll. It's Donnie and Marie.
Yeah, I'm not doing a Donnie and Marie
Dude,
song.
you could totally be
No.
Donnie.
No.
Marie's the country one. You're Donnie. You're totally Donnie Osmond.
I think it's going to be Big Ten and ACC.
You got
instead of
Donnie
Ebony and Ivory.
You're Donnie Osmond. You got it written all over you.
No. All right, tonight on the Big Ten Network, our boy Kakert's going to be in Evanston. Iowa's playing Northwestern. Iowa's 12-3, 1-3 in the Big Ten. Northwestern's 10-5,
What
1-3.
do you think he eats when he goes up there?
He probably goes to like Portillo's or something.
No, but he goes something better than that.
Yeah, I
He's
bet you
got a
gets deep
secret-
dish pizza.
He's got a secret spot, I guarantee he does.
I'll text him. Oh, did I say 6? It's 8 o'clock tonight on Big Ten Network. Let's see. Last time the Hawkeyes have won in Evanston was January 25th, 2014, when they defeated Northwestern 76-50. Northwestern is the 3-point favorite. So
Tonight they are?
Yes, Northwestern's favored.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Garza returned to action in Nebraska on Sunday after missing 3 games. He had 8 points and 2 rebounds. So, did you know that Fran McCafferty is third on the list for the Hawkeyes with 163 wins?
Behind, let me guess, Tom Davis and Lute Olson.
You think?
Maybe.
Now we'll have to look that up. Can you look up the all-time win leader at Iowa for basketball? It's got to be Dr. Tom 1. It's got to be. I think you're dead on.
I would hope.
I think you're dead on. Yeah. So, I don't know. Iowa had a big win on Sunday. It was just one of those, it was, because there was so much football, it was like one of the quieter things that was going on around in this area.
Yeah. Do we have Saturday and Sunday football this week? Is
Yes.
that right?
Yeah.
Yep. Same 2-2.
2-2. Who plays Saturday and who plays Sunday? I guess I don't know.
Well, I can tell you who the primetime game on Saturday is.
Dallas Cowboys.
Yes.
Perfect.
Weird.
Yeah.
So I get to see them win. I get to kick my vacation off greatly. Oh, it's so awesome.
Yeah, you got 3:35. You got the Colts at the Chiefs, and then 7:15 Cowboys at Rams. Sunday, 12:05 Chargers at Patriots. 3:40 Eagles at Saints.
Everything's coming up, T-Roy, man. Clemson Carl, I'll bet he's a Cowboy fan.
We'll find out tomorrow.
Either that or he's a Carolina Panther fan.
Well, we'll find out.
Come on, Carl. Be my Huckleberry.
When do you leave for vacation? Sunday?
Yeah.
So, all right. And how are you feeling about the Cowboys?
I feel confident. You guys, I mean, the Rams are not unbeatable. They've proved that all season. Obviously, neither is Dallas. But I feel good about this game for some reason. I'm not scared. The injuries to receivers hurt them a lot. If we can shut down the number 1 rushing game in Seattle, we can shut down Gurley. And let's just hope that Goff isn't the guy that gets to us. So he doesn't impress me. You know what I'm saying? I guess I'm more afraid of Russell Wilson than I am of Jared Goff. And certainly I'm terrified of Drew Brees. So, but we'll see what happens.
Your injury, the Dallas Cowboys injury report looks okay. All they got is Tyrone Crawford it's questionable.
Well, obviously Allen Hurns is gone.
I mean,
a little bit. But the thing is, we got Tavon Austin back at the right time of the year, and man, he looked really good in the return game, and they did try to use him a little bit in the offense. So I bet you'll see a little bit more of him worked into the game plan, being that Hurns is gone. But I'm sure we can all expect a heavy dose of Zeke Elliott. I mean, it's pretty easy to do. So,
Okay, Fangio's going to the Broncos.
Yep.
The Athletics got a nice little piece on it.
4-year deal.
A what?
4-year deal, option for a 5th.
You want to hear some options for the Bears?
Sure.
Okay. Let's see. So the opportunity, if they're promoting in-house, okay, would be defensive back coach Ed Donatel. All right. He's out of his contract, so he could actually go with Fangio with no problem whatsoever. But the Bears could give him a new contract and make him the defensive coordinator. I just want to see if any of these move the needle. He was the Packers He was the Packers defensive coordinator from 2000 2003, and the Falcons from 2004 2006. He's worked for 28 years. He's for other teams like Jets, the Broncos, Packers, like I said, Falcons, like I said, Jets. Jets twice, Broncos again, and then the 49ers. And he was also the defensive coordinator for the Washington Huskies in 2008. Roy Anderson is the Bears' assistant defensive backs coach. He worked mainly with safeties. He was also in Baltimore with Fangio a decade ago. Sean Desai, he's the only assistant left from the Trestman era. And who was the big one, though, that I really thought of? Oh, Brandon Staley. Outside, he worked a lot with Khalil Mack when Khalil Mack came in to get him up on the defensive plays and everything else. But outside of in-house, Vance Joseph, that'd be a nice little interesting twist, huh? Former Broncos coach.
Yep.
Steve Wilkes, former Cardinals coach. Greg Williams.
I like Fangio.
Well, that's not the option. Jack Del Rio. Chuck Pagano. Jim Washburn, who Nagy spent some time with, the Eagles defensive line. So if you're going to take a former coach, who would you want?
I'd be okay with a handful of those guys. Nothing really scares me. Nothing really excites me too much on any of them, really.
I like Vance Joseph.
Yeah, I was just going to say, of all of them, I like Vance Joseph the best.
Their defense wasn't bad, the Broncos or anything like that. I think that's a nice switch that you got.
Just some guys are cut out for being a head coach.
Pretty stellar personnel there, too.
Well, so do the Bears.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, so I think he'll be fine.
What are you talking? Well, the thing is this is in 4 times being a defensive coordinator. This is the first time that Fangio's defense has actually gotten better. The other 3 times they've all gotten worse. So maybe it's personnel,
right,
and not coaching.
I think Fangio did a really good job.
But 3 other times in a row, they got worse every single time.
Did he do a really good job, or did Khalil Mack do a really good job? Is what Jay's saying.
Both. He did a good job of managing that defense, that front 4 that he pieced together over the years.
Okay.
And then that linebacker core, managing that, having Khalil. They need to re-sign Danny Trevathan. That's the big thing.
You're talking about your interior linebackers, not your edge. Edge rushers.
That too.
Okay.
All right.
I like Vance Joseph. Like I think he got a raw deal in Denver. I mean, it's just.
I got your Iowa basketball stuff too. If you want to switch gears.
Yeah. What do you got?
All-time winningest Iowa basketball coach is Tom Davis with 409 games. Yeah. Lute Olson at number 2 with 258. Fran McCaffrey at 3. These are just games.
Games 1.
No, because then Fran would be second, not third. They got him at 285. Alfred back at 258. Something's wrong here. Okay, let me revamp this.
Well, I want to tell you what I was looking at here. So, about Fangio. So, in his 4 years at Carolina, he only improved once. He went from year 1, he was the 8th best defense to the 2nd best to the 13th to the 27th.
Okay.
So he fell down there. Indianapolis, he was 3 years, went from 17, 15 in his second year, then dropped down to 31st in his third. Houston, First year 20th, then 27th, then 15th, and finished 32nd. In San Francisco, went 2-2, then 3, and then it was the 10th until he got hired by the Bears. Went 20th, 24th, 9th, and then 1st this year. So, I don't know. Maybe he's not as good as everyone thinks he is.
I like him.
Well, of course you like him, but I'm just saying maybe it's
Yeah, I'm not buying it.
addition by subtraction, or it's not really subtraction on your end.
Like the wishful thinking.
I do.
Yeah.
That's what I like Vance Joseph. I like Steve Wilkes. I think you should have someone who was a head coach. Forget about promoting within.
I do like that too.
Forget about promoting within.
Hey,
Spend
some
some
guys
money.
are just better at coordinators. I mean,
I got an awful idea for you that I saw on the Facebook.
Give it to me.
Rex Ryan.
take him.
That is an awful idea.
Take him.
Nope.
We tried that.
Did you? No, you had Rob Ryan.
We had both.
Ugh.
There's only one Ryan I want.
He's dead.
He's dead.
Oh, that was good.
All right. So, I was correct. Tom Davis is the winningest Iowa basketball coach of all time. 269 wins out of 409 games. Lute Olson was second with 165 wins out of 258. Fran McCaffrey's got 163 wins, so he's only 2 behind the number second. And then Steve Alford was right behind Fran 11 games ago.
Yeah, can we just erase all his wins? Can they be negated?
Alford?
Yeah. He doesn't deserve them.
Yeah.
Well, look at T-Roy. Just come up with these stats, Jay.
So yesterday we were talking about the kicking, right?
Yeah.
And so I've been reaching out. I figured we can always find a person who kicked at some point, junior high or high school or whatever else. But there's a kicker who's about 45 miles to the west of us that lives there, kicked for in the NFL. So put some feelers out there. I'm going to try to get Nate Kading to call in.
Awesome.
Because it's not about, I want to see.
I'm a big fan of Nate Kading.
Yeah, I'm hoping to.
See if he wants to go up to Goose Island on Saturday.
Well, that, and then I'm hoping just
Bet he makes it.
take us through the psyche of kicking and whatnot,
Yeah.
And because we talked a lot about that, the mental aspect of it, and I want to know how he did growing up. If it was no matter he was always going to kick, or if it just something just clicked at one point. Because I've got plans for the future. I got plans for the future, and I want to tell you about them when we come back from break.
Outstanding. Front Street Brewery, the oldest brew pub in the state of Iowa, is nestled beautifully along the bank of the mighty Mississippi. It's served the fine community of Davenport since 1992. They have a bunch of great beers on tap, such as their Davenport Gold, a satisfying American ale, the Wise Guy, their take on an instantly recognizable German wheat, or the Raging River, an English-inspired American IPA. You can check out their Facebook page for food and drink specials. And also visit the webpage at www.frontstreetbrew.com. And right now we're calling all bars and restaurants to get a hold of your local distributor and put some of that Front Street beer on your tap lines or in your cooler today. That's Front Street Brewery, 208 East River Drive, or the tap room in the Freight House Complex.
Hey, this is Goose, PA announcer for the Quad City Storm, and you're listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local on ESPN 93.5.
Do it again, a little more heart.
You.
Woo!
Remember the good old days, back when there wasn't a care in the world. Your parents would let you ride your bike to Grandma's house, and there she was with open arms and a house full of the great smells of authentic Italian food. We here at Grinder Spaghetti House know how you feel. Let's just say we found out a way to keep that great taste alive. You know, Grinders has great lunch specials. On the cheap, too. We're talking great food, starting at $2.99 to $4.99. And it goes on 11 until 2, Monday through Saturday. How about a family feast? A 16-inch gondola, a half gallon of pasta, and a loaf of bread of your choice, which is made from scratch daily. You can feed a family of 4 for just around $20. Go to grinderspaghettihouse.com for all the details. 3 convenient locations in the Quad Cities: Locust Street, Davenport, Kimberly Road, Bettendorf, and Avenue of the Cities, Moline. the king of the gondola, and true Italian home cooking. Right, Grandma? Grinder Spaghetti House. Now offering delivery through My Town to Go.
When storm damage hits, All Major Restoration is your insurance claim specialist. Loose or missing shingles, dented siding, or damaged windows, All Major Restorations of the Quad Cities works with your insurance company to make the process quick and easy. The insurance company have people fighting for them. Let All Major Restorations work for you. When storm damage hits, think All Major Restorations. Residential, commercial, and industrial. Storm damage estimates are always free. All Major Restorations of the Quad Cities. 563-322-0060.
Hi, Mary, Terry, and Ellen here at Mary's Diamonds and Jewelry in the village of East Davenport. Ring in the new year by treating yourself or someone you love to something special.
It's the perfect time of year to get engaged. Come check out our huge bridal selection with prices starting at $299. As always, interest-free financing is available.
At Mary's Diamonds and Jewelry, we're here to help you with all your jewelry needs. 2115 East 12th Street in the village of East Davenport, home of the new Wow Factor.
Happy New Year!
ESPN 93.5 wants you to be an insider. Access great contests and giveaways and be in the know at ESPN935.com. Brought to you by Necker's Jewelers, where the Quad Cities gets engaged, and ESPN Quad Cities. From local to global, ESPN 93.5 has you covered with your Quad Cities sports talk show. It's Don't Hassle Us, We're Local. Talk sports with your favorite foursome, T-Roy, J-Bird, Surge, and you. Weekdays from noon to 2 on ESPN 93.5. Now, back to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local on ESPN 93.5.
Break it down. Degenerate into something fool. We just got tired of doing what you told us to do. That's a break, boy. Yeah, that's a break, little man. Break it down.
We are back in the Hassle Palace, brought to you by Dunright Satellite and Dish. This is Don't Hassle Us. We're local here on ESPN 93.5. What?
Don't forget, January 18th and 19th at the Tax Layer Center. It's the Cinch World's Toughest Rodeo. The Cowboy Fun Zone is open from 6 to 7, and the show starts at 7:30. The 2019 Cinch's World's Toughest Rodeo Tour returns to the Tax Layer Center. It's a big year as Cinch's World's Toughest Rodeo celebrates 40 years of bringing the best of the Wild West to major markets across the U.S., touting historical sanctioning by the Professional Rodeo Cowboys Association. We are Pro Rodeo. Saddle up for a thrilling evening featuring the nation's top PRCA Cowboys versus the rankest horses. Whoa. It's supposed to rank as bucking horses, but our buddy Dave gave me a text, said it sounded like I said something else yesterday. And bulls in the fan favorite events: bull riding, saddle bronc riding, and bareback riding. That's going to be Saturday, June. We have 6 pairs of tickets to give away for that in the next 2 days.
So what are you going to do that? When?
Did I mention Whiplash, the cowboy monkey?
What?
Yeah. Headliner includes the world's smallest cowboy, Whiplash, standing 2 feet tall and weighing 8 pounds. Dressed in cowboy style, he never misses a chance to show his sheep herding skills aboard Boogie, his trusty border collie mount.
It's a monkey for real?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it? I mean, Peter's going to be all over this.
Dusty Crane, Roman, and trick rider of Dixie Stampede fame, will amaze fans with her unbelievable equestrian talent. Rounding out the lineup is our voice behind the mic, Roger Mooney. Why don't we have Roger Mooney on?
I don't know.
I'm going to get a hold of Roger Mooney.
Who's Roger Mooney?
He's the voice behind. He's the 2018 NFR announcer, National Finals Rodeo.
Well, get him in here.
Okay.
Before I go.
All right. Did I mention Whiplash, the cowboy monkey?
Yes, you did mention Can someone bring Whiplash in?
He's the world's smallest cowboy. Whiplash stands 2 feet tall and weighs 8 pounds.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know why you got to do it in that voice.
I don't know. Why not? That's what it sounds like on the air.
It certainly does.
Yeah.
But it sounds like that guy's not. I mean, you sound like you're trying to take a dump. I'm not gonna lie, dude.
No, I don't think so.
J Monster Goblin, cut it out!
Oh, I think it's pretty accurate.
Right.
Sunday.
Yeah, that's a little bit. Jay sounds like he's grunting when he's
Sunday. Party like a rock star with Dwyer Michaels Friday night only. Fans are invited to come early and meet the 97X crew in the party zone. with $2 beers, giveaways, and more from 6 to 7:15 to get the party started. I think that was like the end of it. Sounded like the Ultimate Warrior. Anyway, I got 6 pairs of tickets that we're gonna give away in the next 2 days.
Dwyer Michaels walked by me in the hallway once. Yeah, it was
Cool
great.
guy. All right. So I was thinking about this yesterday because we had that talk about kickers, right?
Yeah.
And why we just don't go out and get soccer players and groom them to be kickers and everything and go. So and
You've been signed up?
well, that's the thing. I'm sitting there saying like, hey, have your kids be if you want to play football, get them be kickers. They don't have to take hits. And I was like, why don't I do the same thing for my kid, but only like dial it up a notch. You know, like when you hear like Trevor Lawrence or all these other guys, they turn around and they're like, oh, he was born with a football in his hand, and or you have like there was a wrestler, Kerry Colat, or there was other wrestlers in Iowa, but they're
What's a wrestler born with in their hand?
Singlet. I don't know.
All right,
but they'll be like stories like they've never had a candy bar in their life because their dad did this, like Todd Moranovich or whatever. Wasn't that one of them? You know what I'm talking about?
Never had a candy bar. He had a lot of cocaine.
Vinatieri.
What about him?
He was like Snickers.
Oh, but I mean, you'll hear these stories like the dad like always like made him throw 100 balls through. Why don't I just do that to Ben? How much is it going to cost me to get that thing that stands up that holds the ball?
It's called cruel.
I'm going to get. No, listen. This thing can fit in my basement.
He doesn't want to kick.
My dad made me kick 50 field goals
a day.
Boo-hoo.
Yeah. How much? You just get a net of balls, right? You get the thing that holds.
I get what you're doing.
He could do it himself. I don't even. How you can sit there and
as long as he doesn't hate it.
Tweet Roger Mooney.
If he hates it, don't do it. As long as he doesn't hate it.
He's gonna like it when he gets an NFL contract. He don't care if he hates it. He's gonna kick 50 balls a day.
It says Adidas.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna like it.
Why not?
Because you're making him do it.
Kids like to kick things.
Yeah. Your shins.
No, it's not hard to do. Just get a. How much can that cost?
Well, just one ball in a net. It can't cost much.
I'd even get him, like I said, a bag of balls.
You could set up in the basement.
That's what I'm saying. Garage. He doesn't need to be outside all the time.
Yeah, it's easy. They do it. Probably take 4 feet of stuff.
I know Matt Scher's on the Vance Pizza Pub Grill Facebook comment line. He kicked. He was All-State, elite All-State.
We had a really good kicker.
He can come and tell him what to do. I can watch YouTube videos and figure it out.
Before we started peeling off the foreign exchange students to be our kickers, we had a good local kid. Back in my hometown, he's a few years older than me. He was a really good kicker. He was actually going to walk on at Iowa. He was his name was Ryan Bliss. It's a really his brother actually listens to the show.
Chad Bliss can't kick like that.
No, not Chad.
I've seen Chad kick. He can't kick.
He was a really good kicker. He almost walked on at Iowa. But yeah, I remember watching him. So he was 3 years older than me. So I remember watching him go out and practicing by himself with his bag
What about
of balls,
the dude that had the
his
flat
kicking
toe,
block?
like back in the 70s?
The toe bashing?
Or the 60s, or whatever that guy
Tom
was.
Dempsey?
No, was it Blanda or something? Was it Dempsey? Yeah.
I think it was him. He had the record for the longest field goal for the longest time.
Yeah, he had that flat toe.
Yeah.
I think he lost that in a schmelting accident.
Well, they also made shoes
with
the flat toe too.
Oh, did they?
Oh yeah. So because there's 2 different styles of
I
kicking.
thought that was just cowboy boots.
No, there's 2 different styles of kicking. You can kick it soccer style, or you can toe bash.
Hold on a second. What about the ones that kick with like the ballet slipper on?
That's soccer style.
Okay.
But that's
so
just
what
a
are you
preference
kicking
for
with then? Are you kicking with the top of your foot? Is that
which way?
Like I've seen people that come through with their foot like this, and it's literally like the top of your foot.
Straight on.
No, not with your toe, but with the top of your foot catches underneath the ball.
Oh, the little drop kick that the backup guy for Seattle was doing?
I feel like it's almost like
that's because he was a punter. That's because he was a punter.
Okay.
That's how.
So then the soccer's you're kicking with like
which is what
of your foot.
That's actually how they used to kick field goals in the NFL, and it's still legal. So that's how he botched that onside. Is he tried to do that? If he would have caught the ground right as it hit, it would have shot straight. But he got under it too much, popped it up right to him. Game over.
Okay.
So, but yeah, you can kick soccer style, which is
with the side of your foot.
Or
you
right,
toe kick it.
Soccer players are good. Or you can toe bash.
Toe bash.
Toe bash just straight on, just kick it with the front of your foot. And they actually make block shoes with the front.
But nobody does that anymore. Everybody's soccer style.
No, very, very rarely. It's not proven to be near as accurate or as like distance and everything else. No, it's just, soccer style is way better.
Okay.
Maybe I'll research the old way though and bring it back.
Are you bringing sexy back with it?
I don't know. I'm not going to cut off Ben's toes.
Do both.
I'm not going to do that.
That's not what you were suggesting earlier.
I just don't want to do that. But I think that he's got to get to work.
You got time.
I think there's other things he can do, Jay. He doesn't have to be a kicker.
Have you seen him throw? It's not
No,
too impressive.
But I mean,
He's not going to golf.
I'll bet he's a
definitely
better
not going to
golfer
play
than you.
basketball.
He can't be.
Well, golf or kicker?
Dude, he could be a really
That's-
good
you wanna
golfer.
Talk, you want to talk about longevity?
Yeah, golf.
Get this kid into golf.
Guess what? Golfing, no one's ever going to tackle him.
You and I can go sit up in the stands at the 18th green,
Mm-hmm.
drink some vodka lemonades.
Pass.
Oh,
What?
buddy.
You're passing on vodka lemonades?
I don't want to watch golf. I don't want to watch him
What
golf.
if he's hitting
If
holes
it
in
was your
ones?
kid, you would.
Yeah, you would.
No. Just like I don't want to watch swimming either.
Oh, Jay.
Have you ever been to a swim meet?
Yeah, it's hot in there.
It's hot. Takes forever. No.
You do it for your kid.
Yeah.
Well, he's better start working on his single leg takedowns or his throwing capabilities, something then real fast.
He's kicking.
Or else he's kicking. He's going to like it. And then he's going to sing praises later when he's signing that, when he goes to Twitter, and I don't know what it's going to be when that situation happens, and he says that he's #blessed. And he better thank me. He better not thank the Lord above first. He better thank me in the hashtag.
It's going to be called Circle Spot Blessed.
Yeah, whatever.
Like you ask my dad, who's coached every sport under the sun, and he played, all the sport. He played the normal football, basketball, baseball. He didn't really get into golf until later on in life. He said if he could do it all over again, he'd golf the entire time, and that was it.
I'm with your dad.
Well, I'm announcing my son's verbal commitment to the University of Iowa right now, just to let everybody know. So all those letters can stop as soon as they start.
What if Clemson Carl tries to recruit him?
Nope. We're just a duet. We're nothing more after
you're
that.
just a duet.
Once we get over this.
He's Ray says make him a bowler. That's where the real glory is.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah.
You can get behind that, man. There's all kinds of
Erickson will coach him.
So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make
Erickson,
sure he's signed up for
Roseman,
soccer.
Brebner.
And he's just going to kick. And I mean, we'll throw other sports in there because he's got to do other sports.
Yeah.
I didn't know Brebner was a bowler. He turned into be a pretty good Gold D player. He's getting better.
We're going to the Bettendorf Assumption Wrestling meet tonight because the wrestling club's being acknowledged, so Ben's going to be in there. So maybe that'll spark a little bit more. He likes wrestling.
Who's favored to win this? Bettendorf?
Bettendorf should be favored to win this one. I was going to look at the lineups and kind of give you a predicted score, but Bettendorf should do it. They've got Assumption's good and like their upper weights, like the kid we had, Julian Broderson.
Yeah.
He's ranked nationally on flow and
That's
number
why
one.
I asked because Julian's pretty.
They've
good.
got some strong heavyweights, and they got a kid at 32, Jacob Felderman. He's pretty good, but Bettendorf in between there, I think with bonus points that Bettendorf can pick up in between will. What I would really like to see is I'd like to see Seth Adrian bump up to 285 to wrestle Bettendorf at Bettendorf heavyweight Griffin Liddell, but I don't know if they'll do that. I'd like to see if they move. I'd like them to move the weights around a little bit, try to make it a little bit more competitive. But
is this at Assumption or
it's at Bettendorf?
At Bettendorf, okay.
Yeah.
What time does the varsity meet start?
Around 7.
Around 7. There you go.
Yeah, the junior varsity starts at 6. Right after 7, the Bettendorf Wrestling Club is going to be acknowledged at 7. So I'm going to be messing around with my phone trying to work my Instagram story.
Okay.
Put some things together.
I can show you.
Well, if you want to go to it, I mean.
I can show you some stuff after here. I'm not going.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry, he'll text Jennifer. He's got all kinds of connections in his phone.
Yeah, I do.
I know you do. I'm very proud of him.
Right on. All right, let's take a quick break and come back in with Bobby Metcalf.
All right. Do you want the latest in TV and security technology but don't know where to start? Call Done Right TV Security Solutions, your Dish Premier local retailer, and get started today. They'll take the guesswork out of choosing the latest smart home technology with your budget in mind. Dish has been a leader in technology for years, and the Hopper Smart HD DVR interacts with your smart speaker to change channels, pause, and fast forward with just the sound of your voice. So sign up today and receive a Nest doorbell system free, courtesy of Done Right. Call 866-84-RIGHT today and let Done Right provide local professional installation with personal service that is trusted by thousands of homeowners and businesses in the Quad Cities. Requires an internet-connected Hopper, and restrictions do apply. That's Done Right TV and Security, 866-84-RIGHT.
This is Randall, the QC hot dog guy. You're listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local on ESPN 93.5.
ABC tonight.
I'm throwing the wedding of the century.
2 huge Goldberg events.
This is not a drill.
Starting with a Bevzilla wedding.
Why the hell is there a middle-aged blonde lady between the bride and groom on my cake topper?
I think you know why, pal.
Then some of your favorite Goldberg's characters spin off into the 90s.
I was a student here years ago. I'm the new music teacher.
The series premiere of the new comedy School.
You're wearing 2 different shoes.
Shut up, nerd. Valued student.
Tonight, following an all-new Goldberg's on ABC.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for the only $5 meal worthy of your appetite? Wendy's Giant Junior Bacon Cheeseburger Meal. Our classic Junior Bacon Cheeseburger is now bigger, with double the fresh, never frozen beef and double the Applewood smoked bacon. There's nothing junior about it except the price. Wendy's Giant Junior Bacon Cheeseburger Meal comes with nuggets, fries, and a drink for just $5. Get the $5 Giant Junior Bacon Cheeseburger Meal at Wendy's. Giant Meal, junior price.
At participating Wendy's for a limited time. Fresh beef available in the contiguous U.S., Alaska, and Canada.
Hi, Mary, Terry, and Ellen here at Mary's Diamonds and Jewelry in the village of East Davenport. Ring in the new year by treating yourself or someone you love to something special.
It's the perfect time of year to get engaged. Come check out our huge bridal selection with prices starting at $299. As always, interest-free financing is available.
At Mary's Diamonds and Jewelry, we're here to help you with all your jewelry needs. 2115 East 12th Street in the village of East Davenport, home of the new Wow Factor.
Happy New Year!
ESPN 93.5 wants you to be an insider. Access great contests and giveaways and be in the know at ESPN935.com. Brought to you by Necker's Jewelers, where the Quad Cities gets engaged, and ESPN Quad Cities. From local to global, ESPN 93.5 has you covered with your Quad Cities sports talk show. It's Don't Hassle Us, We're Local. Talk sports with your favorite foursome, T-Roy, J-Bird, Surge, and you. Weekdays from noon to 2 on ESPN 93.5.
Remember the good old days, back when there wasn't a care in the world. Your parents would let you ride your bike to Grandma's house, and there she was with open arms and a house full of the great smells of authentic Italian food. We here at Grinder Spaghetti House know how you feel. Let's just say we found out a way to keep that great taste alive. You know, Grinders has great lunch specials. On the cheap, too. We're talking great food, starting at $2.99 to $4.99. And it goes on 11 until 2, Monday through Saturday. How about a family feast? A 16-inch gondola, a half-gallon of pasta, and a loaf of bread of your choice, which is made from scratch daily. You can feed a family of 4 for just around $20. Go to grinderspaghettihouse.com for all the details. 3 convenient locations in the Quad Cities: Locust Street, Davenport, Kimberly Road, Bettendorf, and Avenue of the Cities, Moline. The king of the gondola and true Italian home cooking. Right, Grandma? Grinder Spaghetti House. Now offering delivery through My Town to Go.
ESPN 93.5 is KJOC Bettendorf Quad Cities from the Sheedy Family Chiropractic Studio.
We are back in the Hassle Palace, brought to you by Dunright Satellite and Dish. This is Don't Hassle Us Local here on ESPN 93.5. Joining us in studio, our friend Bobby Metcalf. Bobby, welcome back.
Gentlemen, new digs. I like it.
Yeah, that's right. This is your first time. And, yeah, the first time since the new year, too, right? Or were you in last week?
No, I wasn't in last week.
All right.
I was out of town.
Okay. Yeah, so we're getting used to it. We popped in here on Monday for the first time. It was a quick transition, a little bit of growing pains, but we're off and running, man.
I like it. I get to watch Jay do all his work.
Yeah, it's fun. You actually get to see what he does over there.
Yeah, see
you
the
never know
man
what
in
he's
action.
doing. But yeah, our buddy Andy here at the studio taking care of us. Bill Stage, everybody here just jumping to our aid and rescue whenever something was not working correctly. Look at this. Oh, boy.
Good old Ryan Moore.
Hey, Jay. See this new contest they got out there?
What is it?
It's called Get a Haircut with Bryce Harper.
That's not true.
It is true. Established in 1993, the mission of the Nevada Childhood Cancer Foundation is to provide comprehensive support services and programs to families of children diagnosed with life-threatening or critical illnesses. So Bryce Harper...
So Ben's sick now, you're saying?
Yep. What you'll do, you and a friend will join Bryce Harper at the Blind Barber for lunch, some catch, and of course, a haircut.
Catch?
Get to know... You can have a catch with Bryce Harper. Get to know the...
Why's it got to be a boy? Why can't you take Sophie?
I didn't say that.
She won't let me cut her hair.
Get to know the all-star with the best hair in baseball, be flown out and put up in a
They get
4-star
it.
hotel.
They get
Enter now.
How?
Easer A's put the link on there. It's in the comment thread.
Do I have to?
Crazy.
You sure Easer A's didn't just make this up?
No, I just looked.
You're
it all up.
positive.
This is legit.
All right, that sounds like him trying to get one over. On
So explain this to me now. This is just it's a thing that a sweepstakes that you can enter online.
Okay, it's to benefit the Nevada Child
understand
Cancer
that.
Foundation. Right.
Do I have to give a $5 donation or a $10 or $25 or anything like that?
Enter to win, and then winners drawn donations do benefit a great cause. I'm sure you have to make some sort of donation here. I'm entering now.
Reminds me of that Brady Bunch episode.
I'm signing all of us up.
Joe Namath. Sign me up.
Wait,
Okay.
when you
I'll
say
give
you
you- I'll-
have to be sick, what do you
No,
mean?
you don't have to be
No, no,
sick.
no,
You
no,
don't
no,
have to be
no.
sick.
Oh,
I'm just saying
You
that.
talking about the one where Bobby fakes being sick to meet
Yeah,
Joe Namath?
to meet Joe Namath. Yeah. So you get a haircut like him, and you get to play catch.
Just get a haircut with him. I'm sure you get whatever haircut you want.
This is the best gift ever. This is 2019.
You know, I know how we do this.
How?
You shave, and I tell everybody I'm your dad. Maybe you can sit in his lap.
Okay, so make a donation, and every donation you get entries to win.
All right.
Donating more unlocks additional entries. Choose the amount below. So you can donate $10, $25, $50. So donating $10 gets you 100 entries. $25, 250. Donate $50 to get 1,000 entries. Let's see, that's double the entries right there, Jay.
And then they fly me out there to Nevada. Is it Las Vegas or?
Bobby, is there anybody you would want to have your haircut with as a professional athlete? I mean, are you getting Jay's crush here on this guy?
He knows it.
I understand it, but
I
I'm
mean,
not sure there's like
is
one
there-
person out there.
Yeah, is there like one dude? Like, I mean, obviously you're a Bear fan, Cub fan, all that. Any of them?
Rizzo.
Rizzo?
I gotta get my haircut with Rizzo.
He's got beautiful blue eyes.
Javi'd be fun. You make it entertaining.
Javi would, yeah.
See, I want to hang out with Romo.
You want to get a tattoo with Javi.
Ooh, that's good.
Get the logo on the back like he got.
I want to get down to the nitty gritty. I want to find out if Tony Romo was trying to make out with Mookie when they're in college. I want to know what was going on.
I don't think that happened.
I don't think it did either.
Did you say it? Is that she's spreading that harmless rumor?
No, I do.
Oh, you do?
I tell everybody my wife made out with Tony Romo and she gets mad at me.
All right. Well, Bobby Metcalf from the Quad City Times in studio with us as we're looking into more of how we're going to meet Bryce Harper. Bobby, welcome to the new studio. Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year, guys. Happy holidays.
How was the shootout last weekend?
It's fun. It was a long day, but good day. If you got a chance to see Bree Beal, she's the real deal. I know that rhymes.
Yeah, what's that?
Yeah.
No, she's legit. Really, really good basketball player. And then kind of the rest of the games were just about you saw some good team basketball. So Iowa won. So Iowa,
but it was way more competitive than
It was.
obviously the 7-0 with the males.
it was 4-3. Although to be honest with you, the closest game all night was the Ben North Moline game. That was a 4 or 5 point game, I believe.
Okay.
You had a couple blowouts early and a couple of the North Scott Rocky game was a 13-point game, so it wasn't all that close. And so I think if I remember correctly, I think the boys ones some of the games were a little closer, maybe. But that said, 4-3. It all hinged on that Ben North Moline game. Could have gone either way, but it was a good day of basketball.
I know earlier in the week we were talking with Randazzo just about on both sides of the river and both men's and women's basketball. I mean, we have a lot of talent right now in the Quad Cities. It's crazy.
We do,
and that's a year after Wieskamp's gone to Iowa. There's people that have gone away.
I don't know if we'll ever. I mean, we had 2 Gatorade Basketball Players of the Year, and then we had Ms. Basketball and Mr. Basketball, both sides of the river. I don't know if we'll ever have that again.
No.
I mean, I think Bree Beal's got a good shot at winning Miss Basketball for another year. I don't know. I don't know if
last
DJ
year
Carton.
was it Emily Ivory on the Iowa side?
No,
Oh,
it was Ashley Jones from
Okay.
Iowa City High. But I don't know if DJ Carton's going to win Mr. Basketball this year. He's definitely got a good shot at it. So maybe this year we'll also have another Mr. and Ms. Basketball. But I mean, after this year, I don't see that happening for quite a while. So we're in kind of that golden age of high school basketball talent in the Quad Cities right now.
Well, it sure is fun to talk about. At least, I mean, for me, I never get a chance to go out and see many of the games, but I mean, I get to live through you and Koss and everybody else on Twitter. So it's like I feel like I'm there.
DJ could win it, and then Beal could get.
yeah.
So I mean, that's not gonna. That's odd that it would happen back-to-back years.
Problem is, of course, you got McCaffrey.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Obviously,
that's probably the biggest one in the way.
Yeah,
but that would be. It's incredible to have just the opportunity of having two be in the same area.
But we could have definitely. I mean, McCartan could definitely be a McDonald's All-American, which Wieskamp wasn't. So
he wasn't.
No, he just missed out.
Yeah. Are you going to the Midwest Shootout this weekend, or is that going to be all costs?
The Bettendorf one?
Yeah.
No, actually, we're going to have one of our correspondents. I don't know where my Matt is on Saturday.
Okay.
Off the top of my head, but we'll have someone there.
The boss doesn't tell you what he's doing.
He doesn't have to.
I know.
I've got Storm all week, 3-3.
You know what?
That's
You know
right.
what
We got tickets to give away for Thursday and Friday to these games.
Hopefully not Thursday.
No, it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah.
Okay.
Because we're real quick while you say that. Yeah. Let's see. Friday night is Faith and Family Night. They're raising funds for the Youth Hope. They're $2 hot dogs. It's presented by Chick-fil-A. So the first 1,000 fans receive a Chick-fil-A hockey puck. Saturday. So what are you doing for Crazy Hair Night, Bobby?
Nothing.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. Dude.
You guys got a wig you can give me or what?
You don't need no wig. Look at that beautiful head of hair you got.
That's not crazy.
Sport your craziest hair.
Crazy. Look at this.
For a chance to win Storm Prize.
I need some of that hair.
And then Sunday is Senior Day. Bring your grandkids to the game. First 2,000 fans get free popcorn. And then you can have the post-game skate as well. So, yeah, 3 games.
Go get you some of that mousse.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Get it all spiked up, man.
Should I get some blue dye? Some blue and gray dye?
I wouldn't go blue.
No?
Well, you could if you wanted to.
Storm
Make
colors.
sure it comes out. Like washes out that,
Yeah. Make sure it doesn't make my hair fall out either.
Yeah, I don't want that. No.
Crazy Hair Night. I don't know.
Bobby's over here blessed with this beautiful head of hair.
Yeah.
If I was him, I'd be going at it.
How's the Storm going? Let's see. They had a game last weekend.
Yeah, it looked like they turned a corner. They had a really good win over Peoria on New Year's Eve. Peoria's the top team in the league, and they kind of just took it to them all night. And you thought, okay, maybe they're turning the corner. Played Evansville, beat them, and then they got absolutely just kind of embarrassed on Saturday. 7-2 lost to Huntsville, and just did not play well.
Is it a matter of playing too many nights in a row, you think?
No, well, that's part of it, but the other part of it, I mean, they have been banged up. They lost Nikiforov to season ending with a broken scapula. They had 2 guys, one guy out with concussion. They've had 2 guys out with concussion. They lost one of their goaltenders to the ECHL. So kind of a short bench. That's going to happen at this level. And
that's the thing too. We had Gwen in last week. I think, like I said, you weren't here, but Gwen stopped in. We talked about it, extensively, and she's like, a lot of it is you guys are kind of rotating in, rotating out. So there's a lot of coaching and getting caught up, kind of on the fly. So
yeah, I mean, they had
for a first year team, being in the middle of the pack, they're doing pretty good.
I think they could be doing better.
Right.
And they're probably right. There's a couple of games that they've given away, and they've only been blown out like they were on Saturday. Maybe four times this year. So they could be right there. They just need to kind of get over the hump, and this is a good week to do it with 3-3 at home against a pretty decent Knoxville team. But you can make a kind of a statement here with this week.
Yeah, I think starting next week, right, Jade? Aren't we going to have Rothenberger in with players, or is that just
or coach? Yeah, Rothy's going to start coming in on Tuesdays
with a player
or coach. Yeah, I'll come with the guest every once in a while.
So maybe we can get some Don't Hassle Us magic going towards him. Help him out a little bit.
Tell me about what happened a couple of weeks ago because you've been gone. Wasn't there big fights at the end?
Oh God. Yeah, thanks for reminding me.
Yeah. Was this just a cluster to follow?
I understand that at this level, that stuff can be entertaining to the fans. And it wasn't a hockey game though. That was just an absolute mess. And it all stemmed from the league not stepping up and suspending a player or two based on the Friday night. What happened on Friday night? Because you have Friday night. Peoria's captain knocks out one of the Storm players, and he gets kicked out of the game, and then you have Al Graves get kicked out basically for verbal misconduct. He said something he shouldn't have. So you got that stemming. They didn't suspend the Peoria captain, even though it's the second time he's knocked out a Storm player this year. They didn't suspend Graves, which they could have easily done. And so Peoria captain's first shift on the ice Saturday night, Graves jumps off the bench and goes after him and jumps him. and that started it. And then the ref didn't take care of that, didn't really call a good game. And so in the last 10 minutes, when they're getting beat out, they run the goalie, and that caused a chain reaction of goalie fight. And you had about 3 different, it was almost a line brawl out there. And so you had 199 penalty minutes and 8 ejections, and it was just a mess. So, and they're still feeling the ramifications. Graves is still out. He's been out. He's got a 9-game suspension, and he's still serving that. So, and then,
Well, he's got some time to come in the studio then.
Yeah, absolutely. So
that's your boy. He's the Cowboy fan.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
sweet.
He's got to be better than that. You can't, if you want to jump the guy, fine. You can't come off the bench to do it. I mean, he left the bench. What should have been on the ice at the time, and you could tell from the start that he was itching to go after him, and got to be better than that, more discipline. But the league could have taken care of it by suspending one or both of them from the Friday night stuff, and so it just got out of hand, and it was ugly. One of the ugliest things I've ever seen.
Do you like the fights, like in general?
Look, they serve a purpose, and I don't mind them. Like if it's an actual fight.
What's the purpose?
Self. I'm trying to think of the right word. Not self-discipline.
Preservation.
Not self-preservation. I can't think of the right word. Like you take a shot. You take the shot at someone. You better be ready to answer the bell. If the ref's not going to call a penalty, and you take a shot on someone, you get away with it, well, that's fine. You can do that, but you better be prepared to answer the bell. So it's a self-policing. That's the one thing.
Okay.
Self-policing kind of thing. This wasn't that. This was, this was bad blood from the night before, and then they were losing big, and so they decided to, and they didn't like the way Peoria was playing, so they decided to run the goalie, and that caused everything. So I don't have an issue with fights.
I think they're dumb, personally.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just me not being a big hockey. I've never played hockey. I enjoy it. I love watching hockey. I'm a Blackhawks fan. I follow the Storm locally. But going to games, it's just fight. Like it doesn't really excite me. Like watching like big NHL games when a fight breaks out. Is it exciting for like a second? Okay, wow, holy crap, these two guys are going at it. But other than that, just the purpose in that, as far as the sport is concerned, it just never made sense to me. I mean, think about that in any other sport, if that would be legal.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
it's technically not legal. You get a penalty for it.
Right. They get a penalty.
You get a 5-minute penalty for it. It's
but it's not as frowned upon as other sports. Is exactly what you're saying.
Right.
I follow you.
It's barely even frowned upon.
But I mean,
it's
like,
almost encouraged.
It can be a motivation. It can be a momentum shifter. It can be.
Yeah. I get that.
I mean, there are purposes to it, but there was, in my mind, and I think the Storm disagree with me on this point. I don't think there was a purpose to it.
Sure.
I think it was.
And that's refreshing to hear once in a while.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, that fight was pointless.
Like, yeah, if I've seen some fights in this league, they're like, okay, that's fine. I've seen fights in the last league that were like, okay, this is fine.
But like the fans that just jump up the second there's any kind of a fight for whatever reason that's what they're there for, and oh my gosh, like, oh, how exciting is this? No, like
there was a game a couple of years ago when the Mallards were playing Wichita, and the same sort of thing happened, and it just became a mess. And it's just like, and the fans were loving it, and that's fine. If the fans love it, it doesn't matter what we think. But
let's go down to 3rd and Harrison on a Friday night at 2:05 a.m. if you just want to see that.
If I want to cover a hockey game. I want to watch a hockey game. I don't need to watch a line brawl.
Right.
I don't.
Right. Exactly. I'm there to watch the actual hockey game. I want to see some goals. I want to see some saves. I want to see some hard checking, a good physical play. But
like, if there was a fight at night, I'd be okay with it. A fight at night's fine.
Yeah.
It becomes when you have 200 minutes of penalties and 8 people get ejected, you've kind of crossed the line.
Don't get me wrong. Like when you see a brawl in baseball, it's like, oh, here we go. It doesn't happen that often.
No, exactly.
And guys are getting suspended,
Yeah.
not penalized. Not hey, you go sit in timeout for 2 minutes.
Oh, and
you're getting fined.
And 4 guys got suspended, and the coach got
I was just going to ask you about the coach
got suspended and fined.
Mm-hmm.
And I think a lot of that was too is what he said to me and what I printed.
Yeah.
He basically called the league out, and which was
you
fine.
can't do that.
You can't do it.
No.
But I think he knew what he was doing, and he knew he was going to get fined for doing it. I kind of asked him when he got the suspension, and he basically said, "Yeah, I knew that was coming." So he made his point.
It's just funny watching these guys in full pads go at it.
Well, the funny thing for me,
gloves off, helmets off. Let's
well,
go.
the thing is, you can't take your helmets off now.
Right.
You take the helmets off, that's a penalty.
How long ago has that rule been?
Just like the last couple of years.
Yeah, that's a new one.
Yeah, you can't take
It's
your
like in football, it's really like that's one of the dumbest things is when guys get in a fight in football, like pushing and shoving. That happens all the time. But when guys actually throw punches at other guys with helmets and face masks on, that cracks me up.
But I don't understand why in hockey, if you're allowing fighting, but you cannot take your helmet off. The helmet has to come off naturally.
See, I like baseball in this aspect of fighting. Jay, I don't know if you can back me up here. It's a race to go get a fight in real quick before the refs can catch you.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
See, in hockey, like they'll spin around, let them go for a second. Oh, okay, and then they'll break it up.
Mm-hmm.
In baseball, they have to sprint at each other,
Yeah.
and go nuts before the umpires and all the other umps can catch them.
Well, it's the umpire, and then there's also players that are trying. There's
right.
players that are saying like, let's not do this, or a catcher can hold you back to
Yeah.
get before you get to the pitcher. But yeah, it's a race to get to it.
Well, it's the same thing. I mean, that's why there's people charge the mound in baseball. It's the same sort of concept with fights in hockey. You know, it's
right.
It's the unwritten rule book.
Right.
If you're
Something
gonna,
Bush happened.
You know, if you're gonna throw it at if you're gonna throw it, Rizzo's head, well, then you're gonna answer the ball.
Look at me.
Right.
You know?
This is Bush.
Means they earned a receipt, right? They got to deliver the receipt.
I think that's the other thing that's frustrating when you watch Peoria play is they just don't fight. I mean, they'll do this kind of gritty, grindy kind of get in your skin kind of play, and then they just won't fight. I mean, you had Graves wanting to fight these guys earlier, and they'd said no. You had Mitch Mueller saying, "Oh, I want to fight," and they'd said no. And then who ends up being the one to fight Peoria in the New Year's Day game? It's 5'10" John Scully. I mean, you got these guys over 6 footer who are asking Peoria guys to fight, and they're saying no, no, no. And then you've got a 5'10" guy saying, can I fight? And they said, okay, yeah, sure. And then he ended up winning the fight. So it's just I'm not, based on what I've seen, I'm not a fan of how Peoria plays the game. But
me neither.
And that has nothing to do with them being from Peoria and being just watching them play. Is
it their coach? Is that it? I mean, is that it, Bobby?
I don't know. I don't know well enough. I mean, like this is my first year covering the league, and it's hard to say it's because of the coach. But I've talked to a couple people around the league, and it sounds like this is something that Peoria is known for. Is kind of the way this is.
I'm kind of open. Like this all works out for us, but I mean, you'll be at the paper for a while, I'm sure.
Maybe
3 years down the line, we're talking about dude, these guys stink because so and so's the worst coach in the league. Or the dirtiest coach in the league.
John Giefferdale is not the worst coach in the league. He's probably the best coach in the league. He knows what he's doing.
Okay.
But they do have a style, and it works. It gets under your skin, and it works. I mean, you get under your team's skin, and they don't play well.
Carl Recchi from Youngblood.
Yeah, exactly. Just like that.
That guy's an animal, man.
It's just like that. All right. When we come back, I want to talk to Bobby about the NFL playoffs and what he
they aren't going on anymore.
They in his eyes. So I want to talk to Bobby about that as well. All right.
Whether you're looking for a family getaway, friends and family group vacation, or a romantic retreat for two, or you simply just need a travel professional to help you plan that perfect destination wedding, Throne Travel is here to help you. Let Throne Travel get started planning your next vacation today. They firmly believe that travel is the best therapy you can purchase. So start making your travel dreams come true. Contact Janelle at 563-323-0889 or check out Throne Travel on Facebook. Once again, that's Janelle, 563-323-0889. Throne Travel, make all your travel dreams come true.
I'd give a rat's ass about Twitter.
This is UFC Hall of Famer Pat Miletich. You're listening to Don't Hassle Us. We're local on ESPN 93.5.
Hi, this is Mark Brenny. Whether you're searching for a utility ATV for recreation, work, or hunting, you can't top a Yamaha from Brenny's Motorcycle Clinic. Yamaha utility ATVs are renowned for proven off-road capability, durability, and reliability. From the ultimate mid-size, the all-new Kodiak 450 with class-leading comfort starting at just $59.99 to the incredible Grizzly EPS. All Yamaha utility ATVs are packed with class-topping features like Ultramatic transmission, all-wheel engine braking, exclusive exclusive on-command 4-wheel drive, adjustable suspension with huge ground clearance to tame the roughest trails, and available class-leading Yamaha electric power steering. Now to learn more, visit YamahaMotorsports.com and Brenny's Motorcycle Clinic today. Don't forget, at Brenny's, we take all trades.
Oh, yeah? How about ex-wives?
No.
Naughty kids?
Nada.
Adult porn stars?
No.
Left-wing liberals?
No.
FBI leakers?
Not happening.
Fake news reporters?
Stop it.
MSRP subject to change. ATVs are recommended for use only by riders age 16 and older. Yamaha recommends an approved training course. See your dealer or call 800-887-2887. ATVs can be hazardous to operate.
Hi, Mary, Terry, and Ellen here at Mary's Diamonds and Jewelry in the village of East Davenport. Bring in the new year by treating yourself or someone you love to something special.
It's the perfect time of year to get engaged. Come check out our huge bridal selection with prices starting at $299. As always, interest-free financing is available.
At Mary's Diamonds and Jewelry, we're here to help you with all your jewelry needs. 2115 East 12th Street in the village of East Davenport, home of the new Wow Factor.
Happy New Year!
Yeah, I walked the dog, gamed a little, played a little frog.
What does your morning commute sound like?
Hi, welcome to McDonald's.
Can I get a sausage McMuffin with egg and a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit, please?
Kids back up, went back home, and I went to...
Here you go, Jim.
Here's to making your morning routine a little better. Right now, mix and match 2 select breakfast sandwiches, like a bacon, egg, and cheese McGriddles, a sausage McMuffin with egg, or a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit for just $4. Breakfast at McDonald's. Single item at regular price at participating McDonald's for a limited time.
Sheedy Family Chiropractic is your choice for chiropractic care in the Quad Cities. From little leaguers to high school athletes and the weekend warriors, treating new injuries, muscle or joint problems, and chronic pain, we're committed to providing cost-effective care for your family's needs. Same-day appointments available most days for new patients and always $20 sports physicals. Sheedy Family Chiropractic, getting you back to work, play, and life. Call today or find us online at sheedychiro.com. That's SHEEDY Chiro.com.
Hey, this is Ashley. Leave a message.
Hey, Ashley. This is Ted from the QCA Realtor Association. Hey, don't forget to register early for Big Brothers Big Sisters Putt Around starting January 30th at the River Center. It will be a blast. 24 custom mini golf holes, great raffle prizes, food, and cash bar. Only $25 per person. All for a great cause. Hope to see you there.
Register by January 18th and be entered into the Lexus Getaway Drawing. Go to puttaround.org. Sponsored by Wells Fargo and the Quad City Area Realtor Association.
Now, back to Don't Hassle Us. We're local on ESPN 93.5.
Welcome back to the Hassle Palace, brought to you by Dunright Satellite and Dish. This is Don't Hassle Us Local here on ESPN 93.5. We're still in studio with Bobby Metcalf. Bobby, welcome back to the show.
I got some news for you guys. As of about 10 minutes ago.
Uh-oh, late on me.
I saw User A's post this on the Vance Pizza Pub and Grill Facebook comment line, so I decided to look it up on ESPN. Jalen Hurts is going to transfer.
Oh, but I thought he was such a high-character kid who, was going to stick it out.
He's got 1 year of eligibility remaining. He graduated in December.
Yeah.
So let me introduce you to Michigan's newest quarterback, Jalen Hurts. He hasn't said that yet, but trust me. Josh Fields went to Ohio State. They're going to find out within the next 6 weeks if he can automatically be eligible because of the loophole in the system. But Jalen Hurts, as long as there is a graduate program at Michigan that does not offer it at Alabama, he can go play there for them automatically. He can go play anywhere, but I guarantee you, I know where he's going.
Take that, Saban. How's that face looking now?
He's got Tua. He doesn't care.
Yeah, and that worked out great on Monday.
Yeah.
Did you hear how many interceptions Tagovailoa had in the first half?
You just love saying his full last name, don't you?
How did you know that? How do you say that? Say it again.
Tagovailoa. Did you hear how many interceptions Tagovailoa had in the first half?
No.
Tua.
2 of them.
That's really good.
See what you did there.
Yeah,
I love it.
that's like a Laffy Taffy. Good job. So, what did you think of the national championship game, Bobby?
Stick, but that's okay.
I didn't get to really watch. I was working in the office Monday night, but I had it on. And I went in expecting Alabama to roll just because they've done that all year, and man, Clemson played well. They did what they had to, made stops when they had to, and then Trevor Lawrence balled out. I mean, that kid's got a bright future.
Yeah. You know who else has a bright future? The songwriter of this song.
Career was launched. So after a week as a coach, I knew I
Damn
wanted
it,
to
Bobby.
coach, and he's becoming one of the
Haven't you been listening all week
greats.
to this?
Rolling up the backwood.
Maybe I haven't. I want to hear it some more.
Oh, man.
On a dim day man the way. Coached by Saban and Satan.
Just
looking at him makes me ill.
We worked hard
All week
just
to get here.
So Saban praised Hurts.
Yeah. Anyway.
Still praised.
Love it.
But
Well, of course Saban praised Hurts because Hurts isn't going to, Hurts helped him get there, and
Right.
he doesn't need to bash
so
the
Hurts
kid.
said, I've been counted out. I was supposed to do this. I was supposed to do that. Even last year after the championship game, I was supposed to be gone. This year I was supposed to be redshirt and do all those things. But I'm here. I'm here for this team, and that's what's most important to me.
Until now.
Till now.
Saban said more about, he praised him. Never
Nope.
been more proud of anybody.
Yep.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Let the kid go play somewhere else.
Michigan.
Absolutely. Yep.
Don't just say somewhere else. We've all read this book before.
Is Van Severn out there listening? He's got to be overly excited.
I'm
Jalen Hurts is a good player.
So what? He can go to Michigan and then lose to Ohio State another year, or what?
Sure, yeah.
Maybe lose to Iowa. Who knows?
Yeah.
All right, so we have to talk about Sunday, Bobby. What were you in the were you in the office, or were you?
Yeah, I was in the office, which was good because it means I wasn't drinking.
So, all right, you're watching the game. How'd you feel going into the game, the Bears-Philly game?
A little nervous, but I still thought the Bears were the much better team, and I really thought that they would. I didn't think they would roll, but I thought they would win. And God, I don't know what they were doing in that play call in the first half. That was really frustrating to watch. But second half, they did what they had to do, and you give them a 5-point lead with that defense. You think, okay, they're gonna take care of it. They give up the touchdown. You're like, okay, well, let's see what Trubisky's got. Played, was great on that last drive and did everything he needed to do to put him in a position to win. And then obviously, Cody Parkey decided to hit his 6th post of the year. I don't know. I think this is the most gut-wrenching Bears loss I remember in a long, long, long time. How many times does a guy need to tell you he can't be trusted before you get the message?
5.
6. I mean, good Lord. He told you in the Miami loss that he couldn't be trusted.
That was 4.
Yeah.
Darn D-word.
I mean,
that was my... Well, when I said I have this weird feeling, that was my weird feeling, but I didn't want to jinx it and say...
Right.
I didn't want to say it out loud to you guys, be like... Ugh.
Well...
Because I really wanted the Bears to win.
When he made that
personally
first one before the ice...
Yeah.
I did not like that.
No.
I did not like that either.
That's
yeah.
Just...
I thought even when he hit the post and I hit the side of the crossbar, I first thought was like, that went in.
I was just watching...
I thought it did too.
I thought it did too.
And I was watching for a signal the whole time because I couldn't tell.
And then, it was every single game they lost this year was they just did the little they didn't do the little things. I mean, you look at the Dolphins game, they didn't tackle.
Yeah.
They look at the Patriots game, special teams.
There were a lot of little things that they could have and should have done differently, and certain individuals didn't do their job very well either. That all led up to that point too, but still, they were in the position to win it.
Everything you've heard is oh well, it's not just Cody Parkey. The Bears defense gave up that drive. Adrian Amos with that personal foul.
Yep.
Trubisky didn't play well in the first half. All that stuff.
Personal foul was huge.
That was huge.
That was
huge.
huge.
And that's all true. And
the punt. The punt pissed me off.
The terrible punt.
Oh.
Yep. I mean, that's all true. There was a lot of things that led up to the loss, but at the end of the day, with all that, they still put themselves in position to win the game.
That's exactly.
And they have a kicker that they've paid $15 million to, $9 million guaranteed.
Smart man.
4 million, 40 years, $15 million. That's to make those kicks. And anyone who says people say, "Oh, I feel sorry for Cody Parkey." I feel sorry he's getting death threats because that's garbage.
Yeah.
That's right.
But I don't feel sorry for the guy because he's got
unnecessary.
$9 million from the Bears to miss 11 kicks this year.
Get yourself a $9 million security system at your house and call
Yeah.
it a day.
Like, he gets paid $9 million. And the worst part of those, Robbie Gould was in the stands too that day. That was the worst part. That just rubbed a little salt in the wounds. But
Yeah, anything with Robbie Gould, all the memes, comments, it's just frustrating.
And
I really liked Robbie.
they still made the right decision by not resigning him.
Okay, he was awful that last year with the Bears.
His last 2 years, he was worse in his last 2
was
years than
bad.
Parkey has been in his last 2 years.
Did anybody see him going 53 for 56 once he left Chicago? No.
Yeah, somebody posted a number, and like his numbers for the last 2 years with the Bears, he was like 82%, and Parkey last 2 years. Now, granted, he only had 1 year with the Bears. He was at 83%, and the number of kicks attempted were almost identical. So Parkey had basically the same similar kind of year that the Gold had, and Gold got cut, and he or didn't get re-signed, and that's fine. But everyone who's saying that, we want Robbie Gould back, you kind of forgetting that he did not finish out his career in Chicago,
Right.
with flying colors,
Right.
And he was one of the highest paid kickers at the time. He would have been too. So, but the frustrating thing is that Parkey gave them 10 different chances to cut him. I mean, they could have cut him after the Miami game, the Lions game. I mean, how many times does a guy need to tell you I can't be trusted before you actually get the message?
Well, I don't know. We went through it. 4 or 5 teams have already gone through him and released him and everything. So
is it 5 already?
Something like that. You would think you only know the Eagles, but he
Eagles
pulled
and
it up
Dolphins,
yesterday.
Serge ran it down yesterday. I mean,
it was a lot more than you can imagine.
Yeah.
He was on the Browns as well. So,
So, yeah, that was rough. I'm still recovering from that one because
You think that was one of the most gut wrenching though?
I don't know of one I can think of that's worse.
I mean, to get
Opening kickoff of the Super Bowl to a loss.
Yeah,
but that wasn't one big play that's like.
Well, so it's a
kicked your teeth
slow
in.
beat down.
Yeah, that was a slow beat down.
The Colts were
and that
much
was
better
Peyton
team.
Manning.
Yeah,
they're a much better team.
You're just watching Peyton Manning pick you apart for 3.5 more quarters. Like you saw that one coming.
Yeah,
you didn't get your hopes up thinking, okay, after Devin Hester's initial run back, my hopes were up.
See, that's
my hopes were up.
I have never
It's
seen
like,
a team.
Oh man, here we go. But it just slowly. It wasn't just like one big kick in the face.
I've never seen a team win a game after returning the kick for a touchdown. The opening kick for a touchdown. You think about so it happened in the Bears game in that Super Bowl and they lost. It happened in the national championship game, Ohio State LSU, and they lost.
Iowa Orange Bowl
against USC, and they lost. That's 3 games I can think of off the top of my head where the opening kick was returned for a touchdown and they lost the game.
I can tell you another one. Tim Dwight against New England. Didn't he take the opening to the for the Falcons?
As a Falcon, yeah. I think you're right.
He took it the opening for the or was it a punt? No, who cares?
Anyway, I when that happened, I was like, because I'd already seen the Orange Bowl and then the national championship game ones. I'm like, uh-oh. But that one. I mean, it hurts, but it was a Super Bowl and it was Peyton Manning. This one, I mean, this was just.
We could always ask Tim Dwight if you want. They could get him on the show.
Name dropper.
Jay's new claim to fame.
It is now because the same guy.
His phone blows up 24/7. You can't even eat lunch with the guy.
The same guy who got us. The same guy who got us Tavian and got us Q, who I call him. Said you can have Tim Dwight, and I said I'll be in touch. I'm not in any hurry.
Yeah, was Q using your name as a?
No, that's the thing I was getting to, Bobby. How Quinn Snyder.
Yeah, Quinn Early.
Quinn Early.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Q. That's what happens, you know.
Too many guys. Phone. Yeah. Q goes, sorry to Metcalf you.
He texted me, sorry to Metcalf you. And he said, LOL.
Will Smith's stunt double.
Yeah.
Use your name as a verb.
There are worse things.
And you thought coming on this show, you're like, I don't know about these 3 clowns. Look at you now,
There
buddy.
are worse things in life. As I said to you, beggars can't be choosers.
No, that made my day when he said it. Sorry to Metcalf you. He's like, he didn't see it on the air.
Oh, that's
so. So what do you think about this week's playoff matchups?
I actually like the Chargers at New England.
Do you really?
I
yes.
love the Chargers at New England.
I don't think New England's very good.
Yeah, but you got
would
an
you
east.
bet
You don't
against it?
east west east.
Yes.
You would?
Yes.
Okay.
Listen, here's my deal with the
All right,
Chargers.
I get your point, Bobby. I'm
East
sorry to
west
interrupt
east
you.
and they're playing and snow.
That's a good point. Okay.
Is it
Yeah,
gonna
there's supposed to
snow?
come. Yeah, it's supposed to snow. That's a good point, Bobby.
Perfect. That makes that defense even more dangerous.
I just don't know. East west east in a week is.
I think this is a good.
great
I think
point.
this is a good team, and it's young enough, and it's got veteran leadership at the quarterback position, which it needs, and everywhere else they're a lot younger than the Patriots, and they're a lot more talented. I think the fits that they gave Lamar Jackson, Brady can't handle them kind of fits.
I don't know how Lamar Jackson went 6-1 after watching that game against. I mean, I didn't watch a lot of Ravens games, obviously, but watching that game on Sunday,
he beat the Chargers, if you remember. Right?
I know that. I don't know how, because watching the game on Sunday, I'm sitting there going, how? Like, he can't hold on to the ball.
Derwin James, Desmond King, is it the defensive edge rusher?
Melvin Ingram.
Ingram the third, Melvin Ingram the third, and Joey Bosa. Listen, man, I love what this Chargers defense looks like, and you gotta like the offense. You have to love what they're bringing out there. I think they take care of New England, and I honestly think the Colts are going to beat the Chiefs. Sorry, Tony McAllister.
I do agree with you on that one. I think the Colts are going to beat the Chiefs too.
Well, then you have the Andy Reid factor in that.
It's just that the Chiefs can't stop anybody, and right now the
Colts
Colts
are
look
hot.
really, really good,
Right.
and their defense looks like it can get
They have
enough stops that they need.
Mm-hmm.
They can run the ball.
They're
too.
not going to be able to stop Kansas City completely. I'm telling you right now, but they're going to be able to just get that one stop that they're going to need to win the game. I think we're looking at Chargers Colts.
They can run the ball and they can play defense, and that's how you beat the Chiefs.
Yep.
Well, I hope that's the case because I'd rather see Chargers Colts because I would assume it's an easier route for the Chargers to get the Super Bowl. And unfortunately, I have the Rams winning, going to Super Bowl as well because I have the Randy Newman Super Bowl.
Yeah, he wants that.
I love LA.
I have a Saints.
So for 2 weeks, I will play that song over and over
I
again.
have a Saints Chargers Super Bowl.
We love it.
Chargers winning.
I love LA.
I think.
we love it.
I think the Saints win. I mean, I
think so too.
The freaking Eagles should not be in the playoffs
I think
right
Saints
now.
are going to roll. I know. T-Roy said that. I've said it. Jay's still skeptical.
I think the Cowboys beat the Rams.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard Super Bowl chance.
I think Dallas beats the Rams too.
I think they do.
I think if
that team is not the same since Cooper Kupp got hurt.
That's going to be a very similar game to Colts Chiefs, in my opinion.
Okay, talk to me.
I
Goose.
think Cowboys Rams is going to be similar to Colts Chiefs because we saw Chiefs Rams play head to head with no defenses.
Right.
It was fun.
Right.
But so is a 5-minute fight in hockey. But eventually you got to look away.
Then we go back to the hockey fight.
Same thing though. The Cowboys are perfectly. I mean, that's how the Bears. I mean, the Bears beat the Rams
Cowboys are much more
of defense and a
balanced
run game.
offensively and defensively than the Rams are right now. And same way with the Colts. They're looking a lot more balanced on both sides of the ball than the Chiefs are. But
Yeah, I think and Dak's playing well. He had that interception. Did you guys see that interception? The dude was all over his back, and then he intercepted the ball. I don't know. It was right on the goal line. Like the guy climbed up his back.
Yeah, I didn't get to watch the game because I was at the shootout.
But yeah, I mean that was the only mistake that Dak had. He's playing good football. So yeah, as long as the defense can hold up and they can do what they need to do, I like that too. So I like to see it's Saints Dallas, and then we'll talk about it next week. But I still have the Saints going. They're just too strong, and hope I'm wrong.
Would you rather see Saints Colts or Saints Chargers?
Saints Chargers. Now, what I would really want to see is Dallas Colts. I want a rematch.
Yeah, but let's be realistic.
So I can take Mitch's money back.
Oh yeah. So you want to see? You said let's be realistic though.
Yeah, I don't see the Cowboys being the Saints again.
Okay.
I don't see that.
No, I don't either. It's just you give Drew Brees and Sean Payton enough time to replan what you've done the first.
Realistic as New England beats the Chargers.
I don't think so.
I think
it's
England beats the Chargers.
Yeah, realistic.
Okay.
Again,
at home,
I think
like you said, the
East-West thing is the one that kills me there. I mean, there was that. I don't remember what the stat was, but there was something along the lines of the West Coast wild card team hasn't made the Super Bowl in 20 years. I think it was. Something like that. I mean,
I'm not betting against Tom Brady.
That's the other factor too. But just East-West thing. I mean, in a week.
Only because of some weird tuck rule that no one knew about.
Well,
Yeah, I know.
His time is going to come to an end, but
a made-up.
I think
tuck
it's
rule.
come to end right now. I'm telling you.
Tom Brady at home in the playoffs. I'm still not betting against him.
Right. And it's not that I think
sold.
Brady's not looking good.
Right.
Brady looks fine.
Yeah, but the rest of his team.
It's a team around him.
Right.
Gronkowski, all of a sudden, has become an old man that's dragging a sled behind him.
That's not all of a sudden. He was.
I understand, but you know what I'm saying. He's been injured, and then finally everything's,
They're going to miss Josh Gordon.
But you can't play that style of football like Gronkowski has and expect to be healthy and expect to be fast and all that for your career. It's the Earl Campbell type thing. You get bruised up. Your body's not meant to do that.
If it's Patriots-Chiefs again, the Chiefs win, and I think England's going to really miss Josh Gordon because they're not going to have the firepower to win a shootout. You're asking Julian Edelman, Chris Hogan, and a washed-up Gronkowski to match up with Mahomes, Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce. I don't think they have a chance in the world. But again, I also don't really want to bet against Belichick and Brady either. I'm not stupid. I've bet against them every year, and they know. Yeah. And they,
All right. Let's take a quick break, and we'll talk some more about this. And maybe some comments from the Vans Pizza Pub Grill Facebook comment line.
Hey, Jay-Bird.
Ding dongs. Yeah.
Who's thirsty?
I am.
That's right. And it's Wednesday, so you know what that means, right?
It's Cup Night at Vans and Bar Wars Trivia.
Bar Wars Trivia up at 3333 North
with
Harrison
Nick
Street.
Toffanelli.
Yeah, the Vatos, man. Starting at 8, you can play Bar Wars Trivia for free. Bring a group of friends and enjoy $3 burger baskets, $10 domestic buckets, and don't forget, like Jay said, Cup Night, $5 for your first cup, $3 you call it refills. And then when you're winning some of that Rockstar stuff, what's going on? Bar Wars Trivia, when you're winning all that stuff, you know what you get, Jay? Free house cash.
Free house cash.
From Vans. That's Vans Pizza Pub and Grill, 3333 North Harrison Street and 217 Brady Street, downtown Davenport.
I give a rat's ass about Twitter.
This is Randall, the QC hot dog guy. You're listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local on ESPN 93.5.
ESPN 93.5 wants you to be an insider. Access great contests and giveaways and be in the know at ESPN935.com. Brought to you by Necker's Jewelers, where the Quad Cities gets engaged, and ESPN Quad Cities. From local to global, ESPN 93.5 has you covered with your Quad Cities sports talk show. It's Don't Hassle Us, We're Local. Talk sports with your favorite foursome, T-Roy, J-Bird, Surge, and you. Weekdays from noon to 2 on ESPN 93.5.
Hey, this is Ashley. Leave a message.
Hey Ashley, this is Ted from the QCA Realtor Association. Hey, don't forget to register early for Big Brothers Big Sisters Putt Around starting January 30th at the River Center. It will be a blast. 24 custom mini golf holes, great raffle prizes, food, and cash bar. Only $25 per person. All for a great cause. Hope to see you there.
Register by January 18th and be entered into the Lexus Getaway Drawing. Go to puttaround.org. Sponsored by Wells Fargo and the Quad City Area Realtor Association.
At Casey's General Stores, we embrace our history while looking forward to the future.
A future that includes the best of the past.
A future that includes the best of the new.
A future that includes supporting our communities.
A future that includes being the very best place to work.
And of course, a future that still includes serving our famous pizza. Right now, try our new large pepperoni meatball combo pizza for only $13.99. Casey's, famous for pizza. Not valid with any other offer.
Ooh, it's getting colder outside.
Yeah, it's definitely hoodie season.
Right? Did you hear about the huge hoodie deal that QC Custom Tees has?
No, what's going on?
My boss just ordered us hoodies and was telling us all about it. You order 25 hoodies with a one-color logo for $25 each, and you get 25 t-shirts absolutely free. It's now through the end of January.
Wow, it's like an early Christmas present.
I know, right? Plus, when you order 50 hoodies, you get the 25 t-shirts and 25 long-sleeve shirts, too.
Wow, it's a Christmas miracle.
It gets better. If you buy 125 hoodies, you get the t-shirts, the long-sleeve t-shirts, and 25 crew neck sweatshirts on top of it.
I'm getting warmer just thinking about it.
If you need screen printing, embroidery, banners, promo products, or anything else custom printed, why not go to QC Custom Tees and More? more, where they will do whatever it takes to make you happy. Check them out on Facebook or on their website, qccustomtees.com.
Sheedy Family Chiropractic is your choice for chiropractic care in the Quad Cities. From little leaguers to high school athletes and the weekend warriors, treating new injuries, muscle or joint problems, and chronic pain, we are committed to providing cost-effective care for your family's needs. Same-day appointments available most days for new patients and always $20 sports physicals. Sheedy Family Chiropractic, getting you back to work, play, and life. Call today or find us online at sheedychiro.com. That's SHEEDY Chiro.com.
Now, back to Don't Hassle Us. We're local on ESPN 93.5.
We're back in the Hassle Palace, brought to you by Dunrice Satellite and Dish. This is Don't Hassle Us. We're local here on ESPN 93.5. We still have Bobby Metcalf in studio, and we got two songs playing at once.
No, we don't.
Oh.
No, we don't. One was fading out, one was coming in.
Oh, okay.
Look at my hands are crossed. Look at this. Don't. Just let me do my thing. You've got something to read.
Look at you.
Don't worry about what I'm doing.
DJ Jesse J. Foss.
Yeah.
Anyway, the only reason he cares about it is because he's streaking. That's right. Get on the gambling action yourself. Go to mybookie.com, start your account, and place your own bets. They've been in business for years, have great reviews online, and the mobile site's easy to use. Not to mention the in-game live betting and the most rewarding player perks in the business. Plus, you can bet the over-under on how many fantasy points a player will score each game. So lay down some cash and win big today. You win, they pay. That's the MyBookie way. And remember, when you're at mybookie.com, to use our promo code QCHassle to help you activate your account and all the bonuses. Well, Jay.
Well, we're waiting.
How did your Dukies do last night?
They won.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Sure?
Yeah. I don't know the score.
I don't know the score.
I'm busy. Monday night was so busy, and then I had to get it.
Who you texting? Q? Or?
I had to get I had to get to.
Which Q?
Yeah, which Q?
Listen. Give me a little bit of time, and I'll have Quinn Schneider on here too. So he's got a good head of hair. He used to. And I was busy. I was busy watching The Bachelor last night.
Oh,
Lord. It's 3 hours of nonsense, and then I got to write about it today. I'm behind a whole day.
At least you know it's 3 hours of nonsense.
Yeah, I'm behind a whole day of blogging about it. Anyway, what I'm picking, I'm taking the Hawks +3.
All right, you're taking the Hawks +3. After the show, I want you to show me the Bachelorettes.
Oh, the contestants?
There you go.
All right.
Whatever they are.
Well, you can just click a link on my blog, and it takes you right to it.
Yeah, but I don't want to do it on my phone.
All right.
It's too small.
Okay, I'll show them to you afterwards.
All right.
Did I want to remind you guys.
What?
That Whiplash, the cowboy monkey, is back at the world's toughest rodeo. Ticket times and discounts for the world's toughest rodeo. Friday, January 18th at 7:30.
Friday.
Saturday night, January 19th at 7:30.
Saturday.
Tickets are family price with $42, $32, and $20 lineups. Upgrade to the $63 gold buckle package. That includes your very own Road Rally Rag program, meet and greet, and early access to our pre-show. Kids tickets are half price Friday and $5 off on Saturday. Tickets available at www.ticketmaster.com or the arena box office. Get a $5 adult discount online with the discount code at www.facebook.com/World's Toughest Rodeo. It's the best rodeo you'll ever see.
You auditioning to be a clown or something?
I'm trying to.
He's auditioning to be the world's next smallest monkey.
Can you be a guest rodeo clown?
No, I'm not getting hit by a bull.
Ooh.
No, you hop in the barrel.
I don't want to even be in a genie barrel. No. No. You can do it.
I would be interested in that.
You guys go fight a bull. I ain't fighting no dang bull.
Not fighting it.
No.
Distracting it.
No.
What is it? Do you have to be a certain height or something like that to be able to do that?
You probably got to be a certain height to be one of those rodeo monkeys.
He's 2 feet tall and weighs 8 pounds. Dressed in cowboy style, he never misses a chance to show his sheep herding skills aboard Boogie, his trusty border collie mount. That's right, it's Whiplash, the cowboy monkey.
That sounds extremely entertaining. I mean, kids are going to really love that.
only took 3 times of Jay reading the commercial in that voice to get you intrigued.
No, I was intrigued. I just love it. I'm laughing at him, and I love that he's doing it the way they do it on the TV.
There's got to be an ad out there that I'm going to find the other one.
Lobo had a great comment here. Said we need to get Brundies to do that commercial.
Doing that.
Do one for the rodeo.
Oh no, then he'll want something free the rest of his life. We're not doing that. We learned from your video.
One more hot dog ever.
Ever. Doug Brundies. Not taking one more break ever.
I love it.
No, I know what that Brundies is about.
And he just joined in.
Got you, Douglas.
Just in time.
Oh, that is great. I'll tell you what. If I'm going to talk, Amy, I want to see this. Is the monkey there both days, Jay, the 18th and 19th?
You bet. Whiplash never misses a single World's Toughest Rodeo event at the Tax Layer Center. Seriously, what do I have to do to get to be a rodeo clown?
Okay.
Maybe I don't
learn
know.
about your career path first.
Oh no! I'm not.
You can make quite a bit of money as a rodeo.
I don't. I just want to do it one time.
You're generally paid by gig, earning anywhere from $100 to $500 per show.
I'll pay him.
Full-time rodeo.
I'm donating
clowns
all that to
make
the Bryce
around
Harper.
$50,000 per year on average.
A rodeo clown makes what?
$50,000 a year.
Make me a bicycle clown.
Downside is you have to pay for your own travel expenses.
Here we go. No
you
insurance.
Also have a rubber safety barrel, which they slip into the event something goes wrong. It's another expense you might have to pay for yourself.
I have to pay for my own barrel?
Yep.
I bet you there's no. I'm an independent contractor, so no insurance, huh?
But those barrels aren't cheap.
I bet. Can you imagine? I bet you can't get that through TSA security very, very easily.
You guys ship that sucker.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Make
UPS.
connections. You're good at that.
Or
You got
FedEx,
email.
whatever your choice
I'm going to
is.
ask Roger Mooney because that's what I'm doing this afternoon. I'm going to find the voice.
Yeah, right there. We're reaching out to FedEx or UPS. Whichever of you gets hold of us first can be our sponsor for sending Jay off in his rodeo barrel.
They won't let me do that. I'd have to sign my the Cinch World's Toughest Rodeo. They won't let me.
Your wife won't let you do that.
I think she's out of town that weekend. I'm pretty sure she is. She's going to Des Moines that weekend.
Jay, she's going to know you're doing it.
Why?
She listens to the show.
She's not now. She's traveling right now.
She'll listen to it later.
Just stop. Well, dare to dream. Listen, I'll take $100 and I'll put it all in that Bryce Harper
You know how much
Foundation.
an average bull weighs?
2 tons.
5 T-Roys.
Enough to break the ice.
Yeah.
2,000 to 4,000 pounds.
It's almost, I said 2 tons.
Oh, that's a lot. That's more than 5
How fast
T-Roys.
do they, what's the average?
How many pounds, Serge?
2,000
to 4,000.
I've seen 8 seconds.
8 seconds is a great movie.
Yeah, he's riding for Lane now. How fast does a bull run? Do you think I could outrun a bull?
No.
Why do you do?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I think you can.
No.
You don't have to. You don't have to. It's not a 100-yard dash. You got to get to your barrel.
But what if he can't get to his barrel?
I
That's
probably
what
could
I'm
not
saying.
get in the barrel. I'm too short. That's what I'm worried about.
You got hops.
I don't have hops.
I've seen you play can jam.
I don't.
I'm not thinking you're slow, but
I've
I'm
seen
telling
you
you
play
the-
shortstop.
The
You'd be
bulls
fine.
are pretty quick, man.
I'm quick though.
Man, you better hope you get them on a turn.
I think
Don't wear your red hat.
I
They
think
don't
Jay's
like
best
red.
bet is that they'll just not see him because he's so small.
Yeah, they'll be looking.
Well, if anything,
What would be my rodeo clown name?
Splat?
Splat.
Jay, how do they get tickets to this?
Oh, we're gonna give them away Thursday and Friday.
We're gonna give 'em
or you
away?
could, yeah, or we have 6 pairs of tickets to give away.
Okay.
They're all in the lower bowl.
Good seats.
Yeah, and so we have tickets for Saturday, 3 pair for Saturday, and 3 pair for Friday. So we're gonna give them away tomorrow. We'll announce how we're gonna do it, either by call in or some type of thing online. So, and then also you can get tickets at Ticketmaster.com or use your $5 discount at Facebook.com/World's Toughest Rodeo.
What if you have your own monkey? Can you bring your own monkey with you?
It's really not in there.
Okay.
But there are things you can go to more info. WTR Rodeo for WorldStoughestRodeo.com, and that's probably where I'll be going to get information to how I can get a hold of Roger Mooney, the voice.
I really don't want you getting in the barrel.
Well, let's just talk to Roger first. Let's get him on the phone.
I mean, who's going to read the rodeo ads if you get hurt?
I'm not going to get hurt. That's the thing.
So it says they highly recommend you update your health insurance.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Some rodeo clown nicknames or rodeo clown names to throw out there: Twister, Timber, Slapstick, or Crazy.
Slapstick, Crazy,
Splat.
Twister.
Marvin said Gullible.
Yeah,
Splat.
I like what Lobo just put on the Vance Pizza Public Facebook comment line.
R2 drinks too.
Yeah,
Because you look like R2D2.
Yeah.
In the barrel.
It's funny.
All right. Anyway, so what do you think about Vic Fangio, Bobby, going to the Broncos?
Well, I hate that he's leaving. I mean, good for him getting a shot finally. I don't think he's going to be a good head coach.
Do you like Jay and I both like Vance Joseph coming in? A little switcheroo with him.
Ooh, I don't know about that.
He's a good defensive coordinator, man.
There's a lot of talk. I know that originally he was going to go to the Bucs, but there's still a lot of talk that Todd Bowles is going to join the Bears as DC.
But
no,
he's
going with the
Tampa.
Bucs.
Nothing's been signed.
Really?
Nothing's been signed yet.
Okay, I thought that was.
It's not a done deal. And I guess he and Nagy have some sort of connection, something to do with their dads or something. But
that's interesting.
I don't know. I mean, good for Fangio. He definitely deserves a head coaching shot. Hey,
he's never been a head coach
before.
before.
I just don't know if in today's day and age, you know, what 60-year-old first year head coach is gonna he's not a most personable guy to begin with. So, but I mean, good for him. I hope he does well. It sucks to see him go. I thought that was a key part of why they were so good this year, is because they kept him around. But that's the nature of the beast. That's why it'd been nice if they'd won this year, because you never know.
I mean, a lot of that's why the Eagles aren't
that good. A 60-year-old head coach somewhere and worrying about his winning percentage. You want to know it? Not my problem.
You're done with him now?
Yeah.
He's dead to serve.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm happy for him, but that's where it ends.
Yeah.
He's not like Mel Tucker or Mark Trestman, where I couldn't give two.
Right. Absolutely.
You know, I hope he does well.
Yeah, where'd those guys go?
Where is Trestman now?
Back in the CFL.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, you think
Mel
about this.
Tucker's back in. He's somewhere good. He was a DC for somebody. With Georgia? Was it back? Is he back at Georgia? I don't know. I don't remember. But yeah, but those guys I couldn't care less. John Fox, I couldn't care less where he's at.
He's on TV.
I know where he's at, but I couldn't care less.
Jay, you cannot outrun a bull.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's their top speed, Serge?
They said every one of them can run about 35 miles an hour.
I don't think I can run that. Because what did Q run? Miles per hour?
It was close to 20, wasn't it?
I think it was 23.
I remember Willie Galt used
Or was
to
it
be able to
18?
run like,
I can't remember.
I think it was like upper teens.
I don't think I can run as fast as Q or Willie Galt. Because, and it's Speedy Willie.
Right.
Yeah, and I'm real fast.
So that means a bull could run the Bix and how fast? That's pretty
dear
quick.
Lord. Let's not do a story problem.
Why not?
He does this because he knows I'm going to look it up at some point.
35 miles an hour.
So do we do it for
so they
lunch?
run in.
Let's go look this stuff up.
So 35 miles an hour.
And you run in 7
run
miles.
7 miles.
5 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Am I doing the math right?
No. What's 60 divided by 5? 12. 12 minutes.
12 minutes, Jay. That's faster than the people that win it.
Yeah.
A lot.
He could win the Quad City Times Challenge if you let him get a head start. He'd win. Oh, dear Lord.
That means you'd have to start at the... Yeah, I'm scared.
Well, it's definitely something to look into.
No,
But,
it's not.
yeah.
I'm putting my foot down.
Yeah.
I'm going to be your male Tiffany.
So,
Tiki had a great point, and people would definitely not root for you.
That's what.
It's not you personally. It's not him personally.
Well,
yeah.
It's like hockey.
Run, Splat,
I want to go for the bull.
I don't know. So, do the Bears? Does anyone know the Bears have a timeline of when they're going to try to figure this out?
I would think soon.
Yeah.
I would think within the next week or two. I mean, if they're going after Bulls, it has to be now. Because
everybody's making their moves.
And then McCarthy says he's pulling his name out of everything but the Jets job.
Is he?
That's what he said. He just doesn't want to talk to him.
I don't think he's a good coach. I'm sorry. I think he benefited from having Aaron Rodgers. I think he doesn't know how to manage a game.
Maybe he'll benefit from having Sam Darnold.
I think the Jets would make a mistake if they hired McCarthy. And to be honest with you, as a Bears fan, I love the Packers hiring.
Who did they hire, by the way?
Matt LaFleur.
Yeah, the OC of Tennessee.
Stick that in your.
I love it. I love it. Great.
Cram
Get
that
it.
in your cram-o, LaFleur.
Get a guy who had the
That's all I can think of.
28th ranked
all I think of
offense
is
in the league.
dodgeball quotes.
Yeah.
We had the 28th ranked offense in the league, and that's the guy you're going to come in and try try and get Aaron Rodgers to do something different.
But that's the thing is like how young is he?
39. He's 4 years older than Rodgers, I think.
Yeah, it's older than I thought he was.
I love it. I think they're going to be bad. I don't think that's a good hire.
Well, he's got.
What if they sign
connections?
What if they sign AB and Le'Veon Bell?
He's got connections with Sean McVay, right?
Yeah,
and that's what Lombardi wrote in The Athletic. These teams need to stop trying to go for the Sean McVay, which is kind of what the Cardinals did with Cliff Kingsbury.
That's another one I don't get. Like, what? Because he coached Mahomes briefly, coached Johnny Manziel, who flamed out in the NFL, coached. I mean, they say he's a quarterback whisperer, but it's like,
well, that's the thing.
Just because he coached a guy in college doesn't mean that he knows how to coach a guy in the NFL.
His numbers in college, offensive numbers in college, were like the entire his 5 years at Texas Tech were number 2 offense, number 2 this. All the passing numbers were
35
crazy.
and 40. He couldn't win.
I understand he couldn't win games, brother. I'm just giving you his offensive ratings. But that's what they're thinking. That he's going to come in there. He's going to be able to take this Josh. Is it
Rosen?
Allen is Rosen or Allen?
Rosen.
I can never forget which Josh is where. But yeah, he's going to take Rosen and meld him into this super quarterback. That's the.
With who is he throwing to? Larry Fitzgerald, who's going to retire any day now.
Okay, but let's think about this on the other spectrum. Okay, how good were the Chiefs this year? Number 1 seed in the AFC, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't play a lick of defense, right?
Right.
Doesn't matter. You got a quarterback, and you got a
only reason
coach.
The only reason they were the number 1 seed in the AFC was because they lost the Seahawks instead of the Broncos.
Okay, but follow me here. Number 1 seed, they finished, I believe, 13-3 or 12-4.
12-4.
Sorry, 12-4 for the regular season. Will you not take 12-4 all day long? If you believe your coach and your quarterback can do that with that kind of offense and run something similar to what Andy Reid's doing with these young players?
Andy Reid has 40 years experience.
I get you, brother, but these other people they're not replicating Andy Reid. I can't put him in that movie and make another big fat furry white guy.
Yeah, they are. The Eagles are replicating Andy Reid. The Bears are replicating Andy Reid. Doug Pearson and Matt Nagy are both Andy Reid.
You don't be telling me Nagy that Bears offense looked nothing like
what?
Look, nothing like the numbers they put up. They didn't put anything up like the Chiefs. Come on,
because they didn't have Patrick Mahomes around the offense.
Exactly. So let's
Tyreek
slow
Hill.
it down. That's what I'm saying.
You don't have a Tyreek Hill.
But it was the same. It's the same offense.
Yes,
it's not the same players.
It's the same offense.
What I'm saying is
the same offensive scheme.
Well,
that's what Foles. Yes,
what I'm getting at is
he's right though. Okay, what are you getting at? Sorry.
Well, what I'm getting at is he's crazy.
Okay.
Anyway, what I'm saying is they are all they're wanting to do is bring that in and have the chance to replicate it. They want to replicate what Andy Reid did, not what the Bears did, not what Nick Foles did.
But Cliff Kingsbury has no ties to Andy Reid.
I understand that, but they're still trying to replicate that. They're saying you don't have to play a defense to be 12-4. You don't have to play defense to be 12-4. You don't. It was proven.
Okay. Let's see if they win a Super Bowl. I think you got to play a defense to win a Super Bowl.
I think you do.
So, okay, great. You're 12-4. You don't win a Super Bowl. Who cares? The Bears were 12-4 and they didn't win a Super Bowl.
Right.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what your regular seation record is. The Giants won Super Bowl and went 9-7. Who cares what your regular season record is? All that matters if you're holding that silver trophy at the end.
I'm just giving you. All I was arguing was their train of thought.
Let's just give me a quick 2-minute break.
No,
we don't. Just give me. All right. Give me a quick 2-minute break.
I'm having fun arguing.
Get some. Yeah. No, I love it.
All right. Pints is Davenport's premier spot for craft draft beer and superb cocktails. Located at 5268 Utica Ridge Road on the border of Davenport and Bettendorf. It's the perfect location for the people out on the town. Grab some drinks before the movies or after dinner on a date night, or just stop by any day of the week to enjoy their happy hour or any other 7 daily specials. And don't forget, Sunday, Pints is proud to bring to you the best Sunday fun day there is, there was, and ever will be, with $3 you-call-its and complimentary food from our friend at Van's Pizza Pub and Grill. And don't forget, every Sunday night at 8 o'clock is Gong Show karaoke at Pints. That's right. You got to bring it to sing it to win $50 in house cash, or you will get gonged. That's Pints, your place to party.
This is Brian Rothenberger, radio guy for the Quad City Storm. You're listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local on ESPN 93.5.
At Casey's General Stores, we embrace our history while looking forward to the future.
A future that includes the best of the past.
A future that includes the best of the new.
A future that includes supporting our communities.
A future that includes being the very best place to work.
And of course, a future that still includes serving our famous pizza. Right now, try our new large pepperoni meatball combo pizza for only $13.99. Casey's, famous for pizza. Not valid with any other offer.
Hey, this is Ashley. Leave a message.
Hey Ashley, this is Ted from the QCA Realtor Association. Hey, don't forget to register early for Big Brothers Big Sisters Putt Around starting January 30th at the River Center. It will be a blast. 24 custom mini golf holes, great raffle prizes, food, and cash bar. Only $25 per person. All for a great cause. Hope to see you there.
Register by January 18th and be entered into the Lexus Getaway Drawing. Go to puttaround.org. Sponsored by Wells Fargo and the Quad City Area Realtor Association.
What if every time you went out, you could cash in? Now with the Capital One Saver Card, you earn 4% cash back on dining and entertainment, like their first taste of guacamole.
Ew, gross. Ugh.
And 4% cash back when you take your kids to the museum for the first time.
Whoa, buddy, don't touch that.
No matter your reason for going out, now you have 4 more. Introducing the new Saver Card from Capital One. Earn 4% on dining and 4% on entertainment. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Capital One Bank, USA, N.A.
Geico presents unhelpful home improvement how-tos.
A slippery bathroom floor can result in expensive hospital bills. So today, I'll show you how to cushion a serious fall by filling your bathroom with thousands of plastic balls. Just nail a piece of plywood across the doorway and dump in 2,000 multicolored plastic balls.
You could try to protect yourself with a bathroom full of plastic balls, or you could get liability coverage through the Geico Insurance Agency. Visit geico.com and see how affordable renter's insurance can be.
ESPN 93.5 is KJOC Bettendorf Quad Cities from the Sheedy Family Chiropractic Studio.
We are back at the Hassle Palace, brought to you by Done Right Satellite and Dish. Bobby's sticking around to yell at T-Ray a little bit more.
You know, you're so mad you're breaking stuff here.
Yeah, I did not. You did. All right, we came to an agreement that we both do not like to hire down in
Arizona.
Yeah, we don't like to hire. But I was just trying to argue that their mentality was they think the guy's going to give them Andy Reid type levels of wins. But
Yeah, I think they're stupid.
And you're probably right.
Yeah, that's why they're the Arizona Cardinals.
You're absolutely probably
Texas Tech didn't want him.
Right. I mean, I saw the tweet out there. Someone said, he's the reason why I think I need an agent.
He failed up.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah,
he failed up.
Yeah.
That's a good point. A really good point. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I think it's a little crazy. I think you're right. Who's he going to throw to? Who's Rosen going to throw to down there?
Right.
David Johnson, the husk of Larry Fitzgerald, and Christian Kirk.
I got the three of you here. I just want to let you all three to know I'm going to take you under my wings the rest of the football season. You'd be honorary Cowboy fans. Help cheer with you, right?
No.
So for what, the rest of this week, and that's it?
Hey, if that's what it is, that's all it is. Bobby, you ain't going to throw darts.
It's cold over there.
Serge will come on. Serge will help. He'll root with me.
Yeah, against the Rams. I don't really have a reason to cheer for them.
Yeah, come on, Bobby. Come on.
I have enough friends that are Cowboy fans.
I'll just watch the Saints beat the Eagles and
I'll
feel
support.
better about that.
All right.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Can we just end this? Can we just end this Nick Foles thing? I mean,
yeah, that's kind of what I.
Big picnic.
He didn't win that game for him. Like the defense won that game for him. The guy threw 2 picks. Like all this stuff about Nick Foles is amazing and led the Eagles to another win. Like, come on.
Well, he did lead that drive. I mean, he did make the pass on.
Hester won that game for him.
Yeah. Well, I don't even think that. I don't think that.
Hester's middle finger and Cody Parker's foot.
I'm not convinced that that block was enough. That tip was that make a difference. But like everyone's going, oh my God, the Nick Foles story keeps going. It's like, well, okay, it's like the Trent Dilfer. It's like,
how many times did they show Carson Wentz on the sideline during that game?
Oh
my God!
If they,
I was yelling at the TV. He's not playing.
So if Foles were to pull, if the Eagles were to pull this off again, and win a Super Bowl with Foles,
no,
what the heck do you do?
I quit watching the NFL right then, right there. I can't.
It's not going to happen.
I can't take it. No,
I would bet a lot of money on the fact that they will not win a Super Bowl this year.
I'm with you, sir.
A lot of money.
I think there are people about 5 weeks ago saying that they're going to bet a lot of money the Eagles wouldn't make the playoffs.
I think out of the remaining teams, I think they would be the bottom of the barrel.
Oh, absolutely. But they were also the underdog every game last year too.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is true.
They're getting healthy too.
That's the thing is, like when I said like I know a bunch of Cowboy fans. I do the QC Cowboy Club. We tease you guys, but a lot of my good friends are.
That's not a thing.
Yes, it is, Jay.
Stop saying the
We
QC
make
Cowboy Club is a
What do
thing.
you mean it's not a
They
thing?
have meetings.
It's not a thing.
have
There's no
meetings.
man at arms or anything. Don't do that. Anyway.
Oh, yes, there's
Lenny.
two a man at arms.
All right.
It's Lenny.
All right.
Bobby Mack,
Me and
Pete
Hood.
T-Roy,
Me and Hood are
Anderson,
co-presidents.
Dave Budd,
I was gonna say
Dave-
Bobby Max
say
Vice.
Dave Budd's got to be in that.
Mike DeWitt's in it.
Dave Budd's treasurer.
Isn't he a Bears fan?
No,
he's a Cowboys
He's a
fan.
White Sox Hawkeye Cowboy fan.
What's
All right.
DeWitt? DeWitt CFO or something?
Guys,
How
all
do-
right.
yeah, how do we get this
Anyway,
number?
it's been a fun day today. Thanks for coming in, Bobby. I appreciate it.
Jesus ending.
Ross was going to be on tomorrow. We got
yeah, if it was his stupid country song.
Clemson Carl's coming in, going to call in. Ross will be in tomorrow. Bobby, thank you so much. You guys all have a hassle-free Wednesday. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Rolling up a backwood, ready to celebrate. Only